night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains.
We're volatile, I can't call it though. It's like too large a peg and too small a hole. But she cheats and I catch her like the common cold. Last time I broke a collarbone, she tolerable. All I know is that the sex is phenomenal though. We're an unlikely pair, like two different Nike Airs. But I'm the same size she wears, so I think we're soulmates though. People don't like us together, but like we care. Yeah, but God strike me dead. She knows that I would walk over hot coals for her with both of my feet bare. But soon as I ask to hit, it's like she grabs a switch and turns me over her knee, cause my ass is whipped. Yeah, and I got her back on violence. So when she stabs me in mine, it's like I just can't feel the knife. As she pokes, jabs, and slices, 1 minute she'll build me up, the next she'll push me down. Probably why she calls me dumbbell. She lifts me up, then puts me down. But I am under her thumbnail, I must be under her spell. It's like looking right into a gun barrel. None of these hoes can fuck with my girl, she got that
black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains.
Wake up, break up, make up like Maybelline. Now she's all made up like make-believe. Probably why she's so fake to me. But what the fuck's it gonna take for me to make her see? Strip her naked and take her keys. I've been planning this thing for weeks, but I can't tell if I'm awake or asleep. But if this is actually happening, sucker for pain. I'm stuck in this radioactive pattern, but her by her motherfucking hair's all I imagine dragging. She lunges, attacks and scratches, but I ain't gonna stand for that shit. Like half of the national anthem as I stab them laughing. So much for witchcraft and magic. Abracadabra, that bitch, no turning back, I'm blacking. As I say farewell to the love of my life, I cut and I slice, I give her one last hug goodbye. Wipe the blood off my butterfly knife. Watch her fucking die right in front of my eyes. But in hindsight, think I just wanted to see what her insides look like. As I pop another 5 bites, that's what this high's like. Look down, there's mud on my knife. Shovel at my side, blood on my mic. Now wake up to music to be murdered by like. This is me shit, I just want us to kill it, you.
Black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains. Black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains. Black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains.
Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? Somebody was like, you need to have a schedule. I'm like, bro, why? Like, y'all don't turn up when I have a schedule. I just stream when I stream. You show up, you don't show up. It's fine. To hell with a schedule. All right. I like being spontaneous. All right. Spontaneous. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. I told y'all I was coming back in full effect. In full effect. I mean, it's hard to stay away. Everyone always says that. Oh, why don't you do anything but drama? Nobody cares about nothing but drama. Nobody cares about nothing but drama. So why not? I might as well. Because there's so much I missed out on for the last like few months. I quote quit YouTube and now I'm back. And there's just so much. And right now, I'm not gonna lie, this locale stuff, it's great. It's lovely. It's a great grift, right? Oh my god. You're still beautiful as ever. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mr. Gamer. I appreciate that so much. So very much. Um, you said Ethan received 2 human skulls in the mail? Why? Where does one get human skulls? Actually, I don't want to know. I feel like if you tell me, I am complicit. I'm all set. I don't want to know where somebody, but why? Like, who does that? 2 human skulls? Jesus, that's so random, Mr. It's so random. But I mean, I'm not surprised with anything anymore. I'm like, it's very hard these days to shock me. I'm telling you, I don't get surprised like I used to. But anyways, so going off of what we talked about yesterday, all right, I started watching some videos and stuff, and like I'm getting back in the swing of things, and I'm sitting there like, oh, what up, Spherical Man? Are you gonna cancel your membership to Matt Jarbo again? Listen, you know what's hilarious is Spherical Man. Real quick before getting to the topic, right? So Spherical Man, we made a deal. If Spherical Man got a wrench on this channel, that he would cancel his membership to Matt Jarbo's channel, the $3 Theaters channel, right? And he did that, and he got his wrench, right? And then as soon as I quit, he went right back over to Matt Jarbo and said, "Matt, I was watching the stream where you guys talked about it too," which was hilarious. I was lurking and I saw it. I cracked up, was like, "Damn, Spherical Man he quit me so fast." He said, "F this bitch, you gotta leave. I'm gonna give my money back to Matt Jarbo." It's okay. You don't have to become a member because memberships are coming, but I'm gonna do tiers this time, guys. I'm gonna be an actual YouTuber for once. So that's why I'm not turning on memberships. And don't worry, you'll still have a wrench, Spherical Man, no matter whether you're a member or not. I can't take away the wrench. It's just you're a good mod. I couldn't do it. You don't have to pay for it now. Yes, I know you would. I know you would. But hello, chat. What's up, chat? I saw Mr. Gamer's here, Truth Seeker's here, Spherical Man's here. No, I don't. I'm gonna call you Lunchbox. I don't want to call you by these new names. Just like you guys don't want to call me by any of the new names I changed my channel to. You guys always call me Saggy. Like, I can't call you by different names. It's weird. I can't call you nobody. You're Lunchbox forever. It's weird that you changed the name but not the logo. Anyways. So for once you're finally being a YouTuber, I got a man, because like we talking about this drama stuff, and like I said yesterday, all these YouTubers do the fake shit, they do all this and stuff, and I'm like, I can be real and still make money. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the membership stuff. I'm gonna do the tiers, because I know some of you guys are very supportive and y'all are financially more capable than my bum ass is. So like, I'll do that. And if y'all want to support the channel, you guys can upgrade. I'm still gonna keep the cheap tier for all of you people who had that, the $2.99 one. I'm gonna keep that, obviously, but obviously I'm gonna have other tiers that are a few bucks more, just to show me some love. If you guys can. If you can't, again, there's no obligation. It's just there as an option. If y'all want to support me, then support me. If not, then that's fine. You're still no love lost, man. I'm not out here trying to beg for y'all's money, but I'm not gonna turn it down if you're willing to give it to me, okay? Because I'm not gonna do some fake bullshit scripted stuff like the Locale Live or all these other YouTubers. So at least there's some security there. At least you're supporting somebody who's gonna keep it real with y'all and has always kept it real with y'all. But anyways, now off to the topic, because maybe 10 minutes in, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm not gonna watch the whole video that Lynx put out about it, because it's 3 hours long. And after doing a 46-minute video yesterday, and that was like an almost 2-hour stream, we're not gonna do the whole thing. We're just gonna go to the important thing, because I watched a little bit of yesterday. I said, oh, we streamed about this, because this goes in line of what we talked about yesterday about the whole Becky Boop thing, and how she definitely, without a questionable doubt in my mind, lied about the SA that happened to her involving her ex Richie. So definitely 100% has to do with this, because Lynx had a call that she recorded with Keemstar, and there's a lot of stuff said, and oh boy, guys, we gotta talk about this, because woo, I'm telling y'all, I never like, there was some very cringy moments for me. I'm sitting here like, yo, this is a oh my god, these ads, bro. I am not paying for friggin' YouTube Premium like to skip ads. Absolutely not. But all right, I see Ruby King in the shallow. Thanks for calling me a good mod. You're a good streamer and proud to be a mod. Oh, of course, Serial Command. You're one of my faves. All of y'all are. Listen, I love all y'all, but like Serial Command, OG. Serial Command's an OG. All right, I know you guys are waiting. I see people coming and going. They're waiting for me to get to the damn point. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. Don't worry about it. We're getting there. What up, Doc? How are you? So I was wandering down the halls of YouTube and fell in here. Imagine meeting you here. I know. Hello, Doc. How are you? Much love to Doc in the chat. By the way, I always say this. I've been saying this for a long time. Doc is actually an artist. I have one of his paintings. He sent it to me. He is a very talented artist. So if you guys actually want to support artists that are content creators, please go subscribe to Doc's channel. He does streams where he's making his art. It's beautiful. He's actually a very talented artist. So I always like to encourage people to support actual talent. Don't just support the drama. I know you guys love the drama shit. Okay, but please support actual artists out there. There's very talented people who have talent outside of fake crying and making up false SA allegations on men on the internet that actually do good stuff on this platform that never get the recognition they freaking deserve. So please, even if you don't want that, just go support him, please. Because if you love me, you'll love him. So just please do that for me. And yes, he sometimes dips his toes in some drama stuff on the other side of the internet, but he doesn't do it on his main channel. It's usually on other people's channels. But his art is phenomenal. I still have his artwork hung up in my living room, by the way. So go support him. Go to his damn channel. Click on his name. It's literally right there in the chat. Go support him, please and thank you. Appreciate it. If you try premium, you'll never go back. I did try premium. And I mean, it was okay for a while, but I'm not impressed with the ads. I support these YouTubers. We'll mute the ads if they come. But anyways, this is Lynx. Okay, Lynx was, oh God, I don't even know how to describe Lynx. I guess she went from being casted to be on Locale Queens to being Keemstar's personal assistant, and then ended up getting kicked out because of some drama shit. I don't know, but I like Lynx personally. I think she's a sweet lady. I don't want to call her a girl because she's a grown woman. I think she's a really sweet lady. I've talked to her before. She's about the drama stuff like everybody else, but you kind of have to be in this community with Locale Live and the internet in general. But Lynx is a very sweet person in my opinion, and everyone says she's a snake. She's gonna do that. I'm like, bro, I've come to realize all of y'all are fucking snakes. All of y'all at the end of the day, you YouTubers out there, y'all are the same. You just call it foul when it happens to you. So I'm not mad at Lynx for leaking shit, honestly, because they all fucking do it. They all do it, but they want to cry foul. So I'm not even impressed about that. Maybe beforehand, before I knew what I knew now, I probably would have looked at Lynx like, Lynx, why are you leaking DMs? Why are you doing this? What does it matter? Everyone fucking does it. Literally, they all do it. And then they get mad when it happens to them. I ain't even impressed about it. So this is Lynx. I don't know why she's in that position, so we're gonna pause on that one because I think we're getting ready for whatever. I love how when I hit the live button, so I'm watching live YouTube, for me decides to buffer, so I'm on a few seconds delay. It's okay, we'll catch up. Drama makes money. Drama does make money. That's why I did it for a long time, and then I didn't want to do it for a long time. But then the nut drama wasn't making any money, so it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to what I'm good at, drama. But I'm gonna try to approach it differently. But anyways, let's start off with this. Hey yo. And she's cute, so I'm not surprised about what's gonna happen in this conversation with her and Keemstar because she's cute. She's a cute girl. I think this is a live stream. Yeah, you can see it's like 3 hours. Hey, yo, Lynx. Hey, pause. I see what you're doing, girl. Notice how she had the hoodie on. She said, that, I see what you're doing, girl. She's cute. I will give her that. She is so cute. Oh, my Lord. What she's wearing. Horrible. I can't have the titties out under the lace. Girl.
Hi, Harold.
I like that. She got all the paint back there. She could just stare at the camera.
I just need to post the link to this.
She's like me when I do my gaming streams. She's gonna post a link. Make sure everyone doesn't miss it.
Could be better. I could be better.
No. So here's the thing. She's gonna talk about it, but like, yes, there were some leaks of her. No, I don't go out of my way to look at leaks, because like I've done OnlyFans and Fansly, so I understand leaks suck, because it's like it's out there for free, so like no one's gonna pay. Like if they want to see it, now the curiosity is gone. Now the thirst is gone, because you can just see it for free. Why pay for it when you can get it for free? So no, I haven't seen her leaks. I know she does get into it, talks about it. And no, I'm a broke bitch right now, Spherical Man. I can't afford to sign up for a Patreon right now. Maybe when I have more money coming, I'll do so. But no, I did not see her leaks.
Hi, Chemist. Once I do this, there's no going back, and I know that.
Uh-oh. Whenever you start with that, it's bad. Yes, apparently she got leaks. Well, thank you, Mo Moon. I appreciate you paying for my OnlyFans after the leaks.
Cozy bedroom, yeah. That feels very, very cozy to me.
The thing that's bothering me is like she already sounds upset. Like, and before we even get into the whole thing, she already sounds upset. I'm like, oh, Lynx got a lot of shit in that community, though.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating in here. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm not gonna lie. Let me start by putting this in announcements.
Okay, she's taking a little bit long to get to the story, but I think we're getting there.
May as well post it on Twitter too.
Let's see.
It's got leaked.
Okay, God damn it! See, this is what happens when I touch shit. Now there's ads. God damn it. Okay, let's go back up. There's 2 ads. Damn it, Lynx. Nobody cares about whatever the hell's going on in here. Why are they putting in a Barbie? All right, so we got to go back a little bit. I'm going to play.
They are threatening to leak it if I don't do it myself.
Okay, somebody's threatening to leak something.
Ahead of it. They are no longer in the Discord. They've left the Discord. What happened? Why did it happen? I want to start by saying I am so incredibly ashamed of myself. I don't know how I put myself in this position, and you would think after leaving a 5-year relationship, I would not have done this to myself, considering I really thought I was doing better, realizing when I was being manipulated. And I'm just going to explain it. Okay? Essentially, the night my nudes got leaked, Keemstar had reached out to me. This was before I ever put it on Patreon. So for those of you who are saying I am handling it very well, I am not. My nudes got leaked. I put it on Twitter, and that night I drank for the very first time in my life. I drank half a bottle of Crown Royal whiskey.
Damn.
And I've always said I would never drink because my mom was an alcoholic and she has put me through hell before she died. And I didn't want to be like her. And with fetal alcohol syndrome, you are more susceptible to get addicted and you react to it differently. It sometimes can be more intense for you. That being said, I wasn't in my right mind. A lot has been going on. I was drunk for the very first time in my entire life. And to God, never before have I been drunk. And Keemstar messaged me about the Lord Rush situation. If you want to see these DMs, it is in announcements. It gets worse. I promise you, it gets worse. Essentially, we had a little back and forth. And it ended up with me telling him that I was drunk and him asking to call me.
Never a good sign. Never a good sign. Her nudes leaked. Keem's like, what up? Slid in the DMs. I'm drunk. I'ma call you. Like, ayo, red flag.
I said, okay, sure. We get in a call, we reminisce, we talk about Mocal Live and how much I missed it. And I do miss it. I won't take that back. I genuinely do miss it. I don't think I would go back. And I said that in the call that I'm about to play for you guys, that I know what's done is done. And I know that there are no bridges to mend. I know that there's a possibility of being neutral, but there is never a possibility of me coming back.
After this, there is zero possibility, I think, to be honest with you.
And frankly, I don't want to come back. And after this, I will be target number one. Sorry. Whew, kind of having a panic attack here. Okay.
I kind of feel bad for her, not gonna lie.
Okay.
I feel bad. Because,
so what happened?
This is crazy.
Long story short, Keem had, one of the things was Keem had asked me to put on a blonde wig and get naked for him.
Hey, yo! Why? Well, okay, first of all, what's wrong with her hair now? Pause. Like, what is wrong with her hair now? Why is it gotta be blonde? Like, I guess he has a thing for blondes, which, hey, it's fine, but, like, she looks fine with her hair now. I like her hair. I like her hairstyle. I like the color of it. I like the length of it. She's cute. Like, what does she need to put a blonde wig on for? That's just okay. Like, Lynx, do you even have a blonde wig? Out of curiosity, does she even have a blonde wig? I think she might have a blonde wig. I think she did like a thing where she was mocking Becky. I don't know if it was blonde or not. It might have been a black wig that looked like Becky's hair. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like a blonde wig though. She looks fine the way she is. I love it. Yeah, she looks fine the way she is. I don't know. That's just weird. It's weird. I feel like maybe he asked her to do it just to see if she would. I don't know. I listen, I'm not kink shaming. I'm not kink shaming. There are certain kinks I'll shame, but that's not one I'm gonna shame. It's just like, what's wrong with the way she looks now? She's absolutely adorable.
He was kind of pushy about it. Again, I'll play that in a second. Yeah, he asked me to put on a blonde wig and get naked for him. He then proceeded to tell me that I looked like a mermaid. And again, totally my fault. I was drunk and under the influence. I did not think about what was going on. He then propositioned that if I worked really hard for the next few months and proved myself, that I would be able to come back. I don't know.
What does that mean though? Like, this is where this whole situation with the locale stuff is weird for me, because it's like, work hard how? Like under the desk work, like Monica Lewinsky work? What are we talking about here? What are we what are we referring to? Like, what does she have to work hard to do? I think when Lynx was god damn this friggin' internet. I hate when my internet does this. Hold on a second. Let me try to fix it real quick. Why does I hate when it's like so big like that? Pause. Pause. You know what it means. Work on his oh no. Full stop. Full stop, y'all. Full stop. Oh man.
No,
she did work hard though. I will say this. I did see her doing stuff. She was working hard when she was like the assistant over there. She was doing stuff.
That was like a manipulation thing, or if he was serious, I don't know. There was a point where he said, at one point, we'll exchange fluids. This whole thing is a mess. I'm just going to
Is that fish tank in the background? Do I keep hearing? I think it sounds like a fish tank's going on in the background.
my career is probably, any career I ever had is probably over. I'm accepting that now. It's probably gonna happen.
That's not true. That's not true. Your career is not over. Am I coming in low? I feel like I'm coming in low. Turn up a little bit. I don't think her career is over. Not in the slightest. I mean, she's doing good on YouTube. She's doing okay on YouTube. She has more subscribers than me. She's growing. I think she'll be okay. I honestly think she'll be okay.
It's probably gonna happen, but
too much. Like, I really, really liked you. Like, friend level and, like, teetering past friendship. Like, I was like, she is the girl. I can mold her into being, like, a superstar. And then you betrayed me, and I was like, but I given her, like, everything. Like, I gave her my assistant. I told her she's Keemstar #2. Like, I've given her the keys to the key. I made her the VP of the fucking company. Like, I've given her everything, and she's still betraying me, and I can't trust her, and it hurt. Like, when I banned you and I had to kick you from the community, it hurt me. But I had to. I just know better.
That makes no sense. Like, the thing with Keem that I'm calling cap on. Yeah, I know it sounds like she's coming in low. I'll post a link to the full thing if you guys want to watch it. But basically, if you guys didn't hear what she was saying, is basically, I'll just recap for those of you who are saying you can't hear. I guess I'm assuming you can't hear what's going on. So basically, what she's saying is, her nudes leaked. Then she got a message from Keemstar. She had been drinking that night because she was pretty, like, bummed out and stressed over a lot of stuff going on with the drama and whatnot. Or it could be more than that, but she was drinking that night. She mentioned to Keem that she was drinking and she was a little tipsy. And he's like, "Can I call you?" And then this is the call that she was referring to. And she had mentioned some of the things that they said on the call, which I'm assuming that Keemstar's voice is coming in a little bit clearer than hers is. So you'll be able to hear what he's saying. And if you can't, so far, he's just saying, like, "Oh, it sucked. I thought we were friends and you betrayed me and I didn't want to really kick you out. It hurt me." And I'm sitting there like, bro, what do you mean? You literally have Becky, who makes you money. All these people who you claim are drama and cause you stress. And you don't kick them out, And when you kick people out, it's just like they always come back, or you fire people, or they quit. It's just a weird thing. I'm just calling cap on that. Her OnlyFans career just started. Yeah, she just started. But yeah, I don't know. This whole conversation's already sounding crusty.
Too old. I got too much knowledge of, like, the shit and how things go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it truly pained me to kick you out. And that's the honest to God truth, since we're opening up.
when you say that I betrayed you, in what sense? Because right before I got banned, I had said that I know that Becky was faking the essay, and then I got banned.
Remember that part from yesterday's video where she told Keem that I told you, Keem, that Becky was faking the SA allegations on Richie? Yeah.
Yes, it actually is possible.
These damn ads. the benefit of being monetized, but the downside of being monetized.
That wasn't it. That had no part. As you're mentioning this now, I'm like barely even remembering it. It was literally just you going and telling people that Becky had shit on me.
Oh, so I guess when I said yesterday, what does Becky have on Keemstar? Lynx said that Becky had stuff on Keemstar, so that's probably why he's not firing her. That whole thing is crazy. Like, F that. If somebody's got shit on me, I'm gonna release it before you are. Like, fuck that. I don't like, how bad could it be?
That was the main thing. I was like, dude, I can't have my second in charge like telling people that there's like some like fucking exposed type video on me, because even if there was, I'd be like, let's play it. Let's see what it is. Like, I don't.
Then why didn't you? Why didn't you, Keem? If there's somebody who says they have dirt on you, then why didn't you just get ahead of it or say, let's see it? What do you got? Instead, you kicked out Lynx for even mentioning that. And that's weird. That's weird to me. That makes no sense in my head as a normal person, where I'm just like, if somebody has dirt on me and I'm like, okay, put it out there. I've said this many times, people. Hello, you act like I've never had haters. I'm a small content creator. I'm nowhere close to Keem's level of notoriety or wealth or anything. And I still had people trying to expose me on shit or say they had dirt on me. And every time I see somebody say they have dirt on me, we'll drop it. Let's see what you got. And guess what? Nothing. No one has had actual shit on me. Like, people have made up shit that I've already come out and disproven, and those people have fucked off because they knew that they had nothing. But, like, legitimately, if somebody has dirt on you or thinks they have dirt on you, I would be like, just drop it. Why kick out the person giving you a heads up? That makes no sense to me. She gave him a heads up that apparently Becky Boop had dirt on him, right? And his reaction and response was, I got to get rid of the person saying that. That not saying they have dirt on me, the person who was told. That's so fucking weird. That's so ass backwards. That's so like, what the hell is he thinking? Well, I'm older and I'm smarter and I need to get ahead of it. So I'm going to kick you out because I can't have my second in command telling people that somebody else has dirt on me. Bro, why don't you worry about the person who claims that they had the dirt, not the person who heard it third party? That's insane to me. That's a weird logic. That tells me that's either he's afraid because he knows that this chick has dirt, and he probably damn well knows what that dirt is, because why would you kick out the person giving you a warning about it? That's weird, right? Like, you just shot the messenger. Like, what? You betrayed me by warning me that somebody has some shit on me and might expose me on shit. So you gotta go. I'm sorry, what? And Becky stays. So that's why I think maybe that's why he doesn't fire her for real, because he knows she got shit on him. So I don't know. That these people are friggin' weird. Man, the money and fame is not worth the soul selling that these people do, man. Like, the devil is having a field day right now. All these souls collected by these friggin' people selling their souls, morals, integrity for clout and money is wild to me. Because that money comes and goes. Your integrity is forever, bruh.
Yeah. I don't like living with like dirt over my head. Like, if this conversation ever got fucking leaked or whatever, I would feel so betrayed by you. I'd probably
Famous last words.
Never speak to you again, right? But I'd be like, it's true. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, yeah. You know, what is the consequences to that? You know? Yeah. There is none.
Well, there's none when you're Keemstar.
Well, there's none when you're you either, right?
Doxing private phone calls may be illegal in the States, but I'm in Canada, and it's one-way consent law.
Okay, so I did see this part. Now, Lynx, that is a gray area, because it is a gray area because it is like you're like, sometimes the laws are very confusing state by state, right? And also country, right? So yeah, they're in a one-party consent state, but you're also doing this to somebody who could be in a two-party consent state. So there could be something that somebody could do. I don't know. Somebody could correct me, but that's still a gray area when it comes to recording stuff. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. I want to say she's right. She probably is right. I don't know for a fact, but it's like, we've had these discussions before about consent with recording. And I know that like a lot of businesses in particular, even though they're in one-party consent states, because they're businesses that do calls that record in other states that are two-party consent, they still give the disclaimer that this call is being monitored for training purposes, or this call is being monitored for quality assurance, right? You get those messages. A lot of these companies are based in one-party consent states, but they still do that, I think, to cover their asses when they're dealing with two-party consent states. So I don't know. Okay, so Tony says it's not a gray area. There is a precedence on how this works. I mean, that's why I said it's a gray area for me, because I don't know. So when she says that, it's like, I mean, if Keem wanted to, he could. Could he win? I don't know. I don't know if he is a 2-party consent, but either way, hey, she said she's risking it all. She's risking it for the biscuits, y'all.
Like, you ran off, you got exiled from the company or the community or whatever in the company, but like, you still have your fucking gooners or whatever, right? You still have your people that like fuck with you, right? That like literally left the LCU because they're loyal to you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, did that piss you off when I stole one of your $2,000 a month members because they didn't like the rule that you made? Did that piss you off?
Yo, $1,000 a month. 2 members who paid $1,000 a month. What? Yo, I need to get like y'all where I got fuck you money, where I'm spending $1,000 a month on a YouTube channel. Like, what? What?
it didn't piss me off. If I'm being totally honest,
don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie, Keem. That's 2. She said 2 members are paying $1,000 a month. That's $2,000 guaranteed a month, and you ain't mad about that? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I am shocked that I've maintained the community that I have despite the incident that occurred. I thought it was over for me. The second you made that rule, I thought it was over, and
I make moves that like make me seem like I'm like insecure and whatever, and like, oh my god, this person's trying to steal this stuff. Like, but really, I'm pretty confident. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it comes across insecure, but like, I'm truly confident in like what I'm doing, right? Like, I have a clear vision. You know, I've been doing this for such a long time where like I know like if I go live and I'm performing in front of a live audience or whatever, like I'm gonna win, you know.
That you get shit done.
I mean, I can't deny that about Keem. Like, Drama Alert, then the Keemstar show was pretty poppin'. Local Live was poppin'. I think right now, I've said this before, like, there's only so much longevity with what he's currently doing, where eventually it's gonna fall off. But for the record, like, it is successful. I'm not gonna take that away from him. It's been successful for a bit, but I think it's slowing down. I could be wrong, but it was working for a while.
Paying your bills time raises your
Shut up. I don't want to talk about credit and money, you stupid ad. Jesus.
How so? What am I not seeing in you? HD like me, and you get distracted by fucking
everything about you is
Did she stop it?
Why did this combo even happen? It happened the night that I leaked my like nudes on Twitter. And he reached out to me to say that it wasn't Lord Rush, found out I was drunk, and asked me to call him.
I don't want to. I don't the credit.
And I miss you. I truly.
What's going on?
Truly miss you.
Oh, I truly miss you. Okay.
I miss you more than words can even describe. I wish you could understand.
Hey, yo.
And at one point, we'll exchange fluids, but there's no rush. Like, you know, I will totally turn your face into a glazed donut as some.
Hey, yo. Lord have mercy.
Point in our lives, but I miss my friend.
Well, there's no reason to have to go anywhere.
What do you mean?
I mean, like...
Pause real quick. Yes. I had to, bro. Listen. listen, and by the way, that's Richie, by the way. If you guys don't remember from yesterday, that is Richie in the chat. I mean, listen, I'm sitting here trying to, like, process all the bullshit I've dealt with a bunch of YouTubers. And you already knew how I felt about Becky for a while, especially with the accusations against you, right? So, like, when your video came across me, I was like, oh my God, I can't just sit here and stay silent. I mean, like you said in your video, you're not a YouTube content creator. There's not many people out there that are going to come out and have your back. And I always had your back, Richie, from the moment that shit came out. And I know, yeah, a little bias against Becky, but like after the stuff she did to Review Tech USA, I was like, I can't believe this chick. And nothing she said made sense. And I was right there watching it live. I said, there's no way I'm going to stay silent and not try to boost this. I have a small platform. It's the least I can do. Because, like, Richie, you are always good to that chick. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Pause. Let me mute my mic. Goddamn allergies. I mean, we had our issues in the Discord sometimes, but like you always were good to that chick when I was like, yo, I hope to God, Richie, I hope that I'm wrong. And I wanted to gloat, but what did I do when I found out? I went right to Richie. I was like, are you okay? Are you good? Like, I'm sorry that happened. It sucks to find out like that the truth that this person's trash, but like, are you okay? Richie's good people. Richie is definitely good people. I will say this. Richie could have been an asshole to me calling out his girl, calling her names, talking shit. Richie just was, he defended her, but he wasn't a dick about it. I like Richie. Richie is good people. By the way, Richie, did you know that I was trying to steal you from her? That was fun. That was fun to find out. That I was trying to steal you from her, and I was jealous because she had such an amazing man. Mind you, this was after the allegations. She was on a live stream talking about me, saying that I was jealous of her because she had an amazing man, by the way, who she recently just accused of drugging her and SAing her. Pause. And then I was trying to steal him from her. Like, holy shit, you cannot make this stuff up. This is how messed up Becky Boop is. Bro, I was looking on Studio. She commented on the video but deleted it. I have the notice and part of the comment. Oh, I'm sure she was probably saying some shit. It's true. You're such an abuser. Why can't you let it go? You're harassing me now. Yeah, all the bullshit that Becky would say. Nah, we were always cool. Some banter. Yeah, no, I never had issues with you, Richie. I gave you shit for you were with Becky, but I thought you were a sweet guy. I was like, man, and that's the thing that bothered me is like I knew you were a decent dude, and I was like, this chick is bad news, bro. It's like Richie can do so much better, and I wasn't trying to steal him either. By the way, I knew Richie was like a normal dude, and he seemed like a smart dude, and like I said, yeah, we had banter, but Richie was cool, man, and that shit fucking pissed me off. Literally pissed me off. I don't like it when women do that to men. It makes all women look bad when women do that shit. So I'm like, bro, of all people, Richie, bro, like Richie was the like chillest dude in the Discord. That man barely raised his tone, even when people were giving him shit. That man barely raised his tone in Discord amongst a bunch of fucking assholes that would do nothing but always talk shit about his girlfriend. And he never even raised his goddamn voice. Like, that's how chill Richie really is, dude. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all did, but you know what? For the most part, Richie, you were the most chill about it. Like, most people would have popped off and snapped. You were just so chill and relaxed, and everybody liked you. Like, everybody liked you. I think the issue people had was like they liked you so much they just couldn't understand why you would be with someone like Becky. And now you found out. But I mean, you know what it is? I just am glad that you made that video because you needed to get that story out. You needed to tell your side. You needed to show the bullshit, which everybody already kind of knew. But the fact that she's still even talking about it is crazy to me. Like, you're full of shit. Just let it go. What's the drama today? I love it. Oh, hello, Stone Cold Loki. Yes, I am back. Hot chocolate's back. All right. I want to get into this crusty conversation with Keemstar.
Yeah.
By the way, if you didn't peep that, he said he wanted to glaze her. And if y'all don't know what that means, skeet, skeet, skeet. Okay. If you don't know what skeet is, y'all been living under a rock. That is a very old terminology for coming on someone's face. There you go.
Then you're side by side.
What do you mean side by side?
It's ATV.
Oh.
But it's like a car. It's got like a steering wheel and shit, right? And it's got a full cab on it, and it's got heating. It's got air conditioning. It's got up and down fucking windows, like motorized, like boom, 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 boom. It is the Cadillac of these fucking things.
That
And I've been riding
Keemstar.
on my trails, drunk, filled with women, and it's been fucking great. Like, you don't understand. Like, you know how fucking cold it is right now. Like, we're close enough to, you know how fucking cold it is.
Yeah, it's freezing.
We got heat bumping, stereo fucking blasting. The cab noise from the engine is the lowest one in the field. Like, I went out to get the quietest like engine noise in the cab type of shit. And yeah, dude, it's fucking legendary. You need
That's
to get your
crusty.
single ass over to fucking America, and you need to hang out with me in Brantley. Get that pussy popped.
Hey yo, hey yo, oh Lord have mercy. He said you need to take your single ass over here to America because she's in Canada and come hang out with me and Brantley and get that poo-poo popped. Holy yo, this is such a crusty ass conversation. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. Oh my god, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me get some composure. So here's the thing, right? I saw a lot of people, especially on Reddit, talking about Keemstar's relationship with his fiance Brantley. Now, here's the thing. I like Brantley. Gonna be completely honest. I do like Brantley. All right. I think she's a sweet girl. Her relationship with Keemstar is between her and Keemstar for the most part. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere somebody had mentioned that they're in like a open relationship type situation where they mess around with other people, which again, I'm not shaming that is their prerogative. It's just crusty to hear it. It's one thing when it's behind closed doors. I'm not judging, but at the same time, it's like, but when you hear it, it just sounds so crusty. Cause like, man, just when he says that we're gonna pop that puss open, I'm just like, I mean, she's tiny, bro. She's tiny. Look at her face too, and she's like, yeah, he said that. Oh my god, that's just, oh man. And it's funny, Richie. They had a rule in the Discord: no gooning. I like, oh my god, man. I don't know why. I feel like Keemstar, when he talks dirty, it just sounds so cringe. Like, I wouldn't want to sext Keemstar because I couldn't take him seriously. I'm like, is this part of the script? Is this part of the script for Locale Live? Like, is this what we're doing? Is this for a sketch? Like, what are we doing, bro? I just feel like it'd be so uncomfortable to sext Keemstar. I feel like, I don't know, man. Some people, when they dirty talk in bed, like, it's all right. But some people, when they try to talk dirty in bed, it's just like, all right, like, I don't even have a penis and I'm flaccid as hell right now. Also, a rule: if you interact with Lynx, auto ban. I mean, yeah, I remember that rule. You're also not supposed to talk to her. Yeah. Well, I don't care. I left that Discord. I don't go fuck. I talk to whoever I want to talk to, and I don't talk to whoever I don't want to talk to. So this ain't bothering me none because I don't give a fuck.
I almost gave up.
I fucking hate these goddamn ads, but like, low key, what is that? Oh, it's a skin thing? All right, bet.
Oh boy.
She said, oh boy.
I guess we gotta get that passport ASAP.
Oh, she DTF. Just play it.
Said I guess I gotta make sure my passport comes ASAP.
I thought you said cosplay for a minute. I was like,
no.
what cosplay? Yeah. Well, you got to make peace with Brantley somehow. She's really upset about her family getting doxxed. Like, I'm telling you,
I heard that happen too.
Screenshots that were from your server.
Do you know who it was?
Yeah, the person got... My whole computer froze. I'm trying to get back on Discord.
Yeah, my Discord isn't even loading right now. Keem and Brantley are in an open relationship, yes.
What?
Okay, there we go, yeah.
Masturbate before I go to bed.
Oh my
What? Hey, yo! And yeah, she just confirmed. Yo, hold on. I can't. So yeah, she confirmed that yes, Keemstar and Brantley are in an open relationship, which is fine. I don't give a shit. That's their business. As long as they both agree to it, I don't really give a shit. That part don't bother me. I kind of hate when people kind of get into it like, oh my god, he's bragging about cheating on Brantley. I'm like, but if she agrees to it, is it cheating? No, it's consenting adults agreeing to terms. You know, that is their prerogative. I would never judge them for that. Like, I don't give a shit. It's just like I said, it's crusty listening to this conversation. He said, I want to see you masturbate before we go to bed. Lynx, please tell me that you haven't done that for him before, because I'm not gonna lie, I like Lynx and I'm a truster and believer. She tells me no, but it kind of just sounds like this has happened before. He sounds way too comfortable talking to her like this, where I feel like this is not the first time that they've had these conversations. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm not judging Lynx. If she had a thing for Keemstar, that is fine. That is her prerogative. But I just think he's too comfortable talking to her like this. Like, they've had these conversations before. Like, it just seems so weird to me. But also, this conversation's like so cringe. So cringe.
I want my happy... Bro, I have this in my mind. That this is how it ends. If it doesn't end this way, I'm gonna cry. My whole computer's shutting down right now. I'm not even joking.
I think this is enough sign that it's just not meant to be tonight.
No. You can give up all you want. Me? Never.
See, when she says not tonight, I'm like, Lynx, were you a naughty girl for Keemstar before this conversation? Because I'm telling you, it sounds like he's too comfortable. It doesn't sound like a first time thing, which again, I'm not judging her. I don't care. It's just this conversation is just so interesting to me. Man. Hello, Steve. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, this whole conversation is kind of giving me like, this ain't a first time type things. I think there was probably some talks about her and Keem and Brantley, possibly. Which again, Lynx, I'm not judging you, girl. Do your thing. Much love to you. I still think you're adorable. I still like you. I ain't judging.
This is hilarious. Okay, so you know, like...
Oh, that's hilarious.
Do you have any idea what my setup looks like?
Sort of.
Okay, so you know how, like, one of the monitors is, like, sideways or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
For the chat? Well, now that it's doing this air shit, it's making me click on something on the fucking chat sideways monitor. It's, like, impossible to run the mouse again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dude,
oh, my God.
Did you hack my whole fucking computer? What is going on,
Bye, Momoon.
I'm telling you, it is not meant to be, apparently.
Well, that would be sad. That would be a sad ending.
This recording is April 12th. April 12th.
April 12th? This was this month. What? Hey, oh. Part of me is wondering if this is a setup by Lynx because of all the BS that happened between her and Locale. So maybe like a revenge thing. I don't know. I mean, listen, like I said, I'm speculating. I don't know for a fact. I just am saying like it sounds like it's not the first time they've had this conversation, just because, again, how comfortable Keem is with how he's talking to her about this, kind of like it's not the first time. And if it is bait, like that's fine, because like I get it, because she was kind of, I won't even say she was definitely done dirty by that community and Keemstar. So I don't blame her for wanting to get back. You know, at this point, again, I've learned a lot from my time being away from the internet and kind of, cutting ties with a lot of people on YouTube content creators I used to fuck with and stuff. Like, you want your get back, right? It makes you feel good. So if this is her get back, power to you, Lynx. But it just seems so weird. Like, the ego. And this is the thing, is like, somebody said that he was a narcissist. And I'm like, possibly a narcissist, maybe a sociopath, but after listening to this conversation, kind of maybe a little narcissistic, to be honest with you. And the whole thing, like, again, I'm not judging really an open relationship. There are people who can do that, not be a narcissist, but I kind of feel like Keem doesn't want to commit to one person, but in fairness, at least he's honest with it with his fiance, so I can't be mad at that. But like, it's a little bit of narcissism. Somebody did mention once, somebody smart who is in psychology field of work, has basically said that you don't get as successful as Keemstar without being a little bit of a narcissist. So I mean, it's safe to say, yeah, he probably a little narcissistic, but this conversation ain't really convincing me he's not at this point. Her nails are pretty as hell, by the way.
April 12th.
In my head, I'm sitting there like, is it gonna bust it open?
My fucking computer. Fuck all this. Alright, I'm restarting this computer, and I'm gonna try Discord once this fucking thing opens. And if this doesn't work, then we are fucked.
This is truly my go-to number.
No one cares, bitch. Anyways, these ads are killing me. There's so many on this stream, bro.
This year, yeah, it says the year right there. And if you go look at the screenshots I dropped in main chat, you'll see the date. Brantley was there with him at the beginning.
I'm playing with it. For your bait.
No. Okay, so, oh my god, there's so much. Because Keem was pissed drunk.
Oh, Keem was drunk. Didn't he say he was stopping drinking? Didn't he say he was...
Literally. Now, loaded. She got me a brand new phone, a piece. Oh no. God was not on my side today.
What do you mean? I am on your side.
Oh my lord. Oh, now you're referring to yourself as God? Exactly this.
Joke.
I don't believe that was a joke. Can you commend the fact that even though you took that PC back, finessed some poor motherfucker to send me an entire new setup, who still to this day buys me like 100 fucking bucks of random shit all the time. Like, all my unboxing videos are all from one person, just sending me back.
I need to get like Lynx. By the way, that's the last time, and fair, because I kind of fell off, right? The last time I remember Lynx was a PC situation where Keemstar sent her a whole computer like he did with like other people to help her work for him. And then he basically I guess he was sending it and then canceled the order or whatever. I don't know the whole situation. I kind of, like I said, fell off of that. But yeah, I need to get like Lynx. I need to get like some of y'all people out here getting all this bank for nothing. Do I gotta start showing my tatas again? Is that the move? Is that the move? I've lost a lot of weight, y'all. So maybe I can make some more money than I did the first time around, because I've lost a lot of weight. Girl looking good.
And the best part is, it's not even a simp. It's like an older lady who thinks of me like her daughter. So it's not even creepy.
I mean, okay, so in fairness, though, Lynx is still because it's a woman and she looks at you like her daughter. It could be still a little odd, but like not odd in a way where you have to worry about her, flicking her bean to your nudes, or maybe she does. I don't know, but that's nice, kind of. I don't. You can still consider that a simp. Girls can be simps. It's 2025. Let's be fair.
I turned it off.
Yo, she's just like
I don't
me,
know who
always
to be
rubbing
mad
her nice hair. Fuck you, ads.
I feel like you're in the wrong for pretending to be dude's friend just to stab him in the back. I was pissed drunk myself. I was not gonna leak this, but someone I wanted to open up and talk to about it decided to record it, and they were going to leak it.
So here's the thing, right? People, so somebody in the chat basically said that she's kind of like a bad person for pretending to be Keem's friend to leak this. Now, personal experience, like I again, and also my personal experience with YouTubers, kind of same. Like I've gotten fucked over by a lot of people that I was generally friends with, and I feel like Lynx definitely probably had a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that a lot of people didn't know about with her experience with Locale Live and Keemstar. You know, the whole thing about her getting kicked out of Discord and quote fired officially just for warning Keemstar that somebody had dirt on him. That to me is not somebody that is a good friend, not somebody that I would trust with anything. So I think that in fairness, her doing this is kind of like I said, it's her get back, you know. You could think she's a bad person for doing it, but like fuck that. I'm also tired of people walking over me, taking my kindness for weakness and constantly getting away with it. So like yeah, I want my get back at this point. I'm gonna start being more selfish, because when you're being selfless, there you get walked over, you get used, you get fucking slandered, you get defamed by these same people that claim they care about you, that they love you, that they respect you, only to find out that behind the scenes they're doing X, Y, and Z behind your back. And like, why the fuck am I sitting here just taking it? You know, I'm not judging her or mad at her for this, because I literally witnessed how she was treated in that Discord, not just by, you know, the people in that Discord, but by fucking Keemstar, man. They booted her out just because what? And he said it, oh, I was mad and I kicked you out because you told me that Becky had dirt on me. Why did Lynx get kicked out and Becky is claiming she has dirt on you? Make that make sense. The math ain't mathing, y'all. I'm not mad at Lynx. She's not a bad person for this. You know? She was literally dogged on Locale Live. Those podcasts has thousands of people watching. And people on the internet, they listen and believe. If they like Keemstar, they're going to take Keemstar's word as gospel. They're not going to listen to Lynx's side of events. They're not going to sit there and say, well, Lynx, what happened with you and Keemstar? No, they're going to say, yeah, fuck Lynx. She sounds like a cunt. They're not going to care about Lynx or what she has to say or her perspective of the situations. So why should she not get her get backs? Why should she not be like, listen, I'm telling the truth. This is how Keemstar really is. I'm not lying. This is her trying to defend herself, trying to show people who are probably still talking shit about her because of Keemstar and all those people, saying, hey, this is what's really going on. You think wanting threesomes is narcissistic? I don't think wanting threesomes is narcissistic. I think that one thing about narcissistic people is they have commitment issues and they want multiple partners, right? Because after a while, when you're committed to somebody, there are things you can and can't do. And one of the big things that a person in a relationship can't do in most relationships, especially monogamous relationships, is have relationships with other people. Right. So I feel like that is something that a narcissistic trait does have, is they have issues with committing for a certain amount of time. Right. And they would probably want an open relationship. I don't think having a threesome is narcissistic, but I do feel like there are other factors with Keemstar's personality that do show that he does have narcissistic at least tendencies. He might not be a full-blown narcissist, but there are narcissistic tendencies. And like I've already said, is that a lot of people who are in positions of power and success tend to have those traits because they kind of have to. It's cutthroat to be successful sometimes. And sometimes you have to be, you know, that person, you know. But no, overall, if you want a threesome, and I don't think you're a narcissist for wanting a threesome. I'm more referring to the fact that, you know, he was talking about, oh, you know, I'm go out on these, you know, with these ATVs with these beautiful women, and we're getting drunk and we're partying, we're having a great time, or I'm fucking and sucking them, and that type of stuff to me is like, little bit of making me think, On top of everything else, a little bit of narcissism there, but that doesn't make him a full-blown narcissist. So you can have narcissistic tendencies without being a full-blown narcissist. That is possible.
Which is why they're no longer in the Discord server. I did not get my passport, no.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm not saying that like men. Listen, if you're the type of person, pause. Sorry to pause again. If you're the type of person that wants to have threesomes and wants to have multiple partners, I'm not against it. I just think that one of the issues when it comes to men, sorry to sidestep real quick, but just the issues with men in particular in relationships is like, if you don't want to be with just one person or you get bored, at least just communicate that with your partner. Give them the choice to see if they're willing to allow an open relationship or just break up, right? Because if you want to have multiple partners and have threesomes and stuff, and your partner that you have been with for like a year plus or whatever, they're not down, like, don't do it behind their back. Just like respect them enough to say, hey, this is what I want. You're not willing to give that to me, so maybe it's best we part ways and I could find somebody who's more open to this, rather than do it behind their back and stuff. I'm not saying Keem's doing that. Obviously, he's communicated with his fiance that and she's okay with it, which is why, again, I'm not judging, but it just, again, there are some other traits that you can say about Keem possibly having narcissistic tendencies or being a narcissist, and you can include that because, again, one big trait with narcissists that they can't commit, and that's why narcissists always do what they do. But at the same time, I think he has more narcissistic tendencies rather than being a full-blown narcissist, because he did communicate that with his partner and they are okay with that, which, again, it can be a little bit of both, and I'm not saying he's a horrible person, but I think in this situation, it's more so Lynx is trying to just show everybody like this is how Keem really is with her. And like a lot of the issues that was in the Discord and with her in the community, it wasn't all on her. You know what I'm saying? There was other elements that were in play here, So that's just how I personally feel. This is my opinion, by the way, my perspective on what we're watching and what I'm feeling about it. So take my opinions with a grain of salt, y'all. We can agree to disagree,
What he asked for, did you? I got naked on camera for him.
Oh no, I love it when people ask questions.
Austin,
Keep going.
little. If you go look, why is this not charging?
Another ad.
Someone stole my.
Why is it so loud though? Like when we get to the ads, it's louder than Lynx. Old Spice. Old Spice is who uses Old Spice? I know. Come on, raise your hand in the chat if you still use Old Spice.
If you go look at the Patreon, they're not little.
Oh, she's talking about her tatas? I can tell for her body frame her tatas aren't little.
I'm just waiting. There's an audio. There's a visual recording of it. There's a visual.
Oh, her phone died?
Why is this not? It's on this phone.
All right, let me
Yes, Gummy Froggy. I have other orders I have to do first.
Are we getting back to the phone?
It's pretty hypocritical for Keem to act like this when he worked up about people in the LCU being involved in your community. Exactly.
I'm trying to fast forward to when she gets the phone back. Did she get the phone back
I
up?
couldn't say no to someone like that.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go back.
And we'll play part 2. I'm sorry. I'm used to Androids, but okay. We will turn that on when it lets me turn it on, and I will play the beginning of all this, where I told him I was drunk, that I was out of it.
She's got a crave. I just wanted to hear the part where she was responding to it feels like I couldn't say no to someone like that.
These are paint bottles.
That's where I want to see it here. I went back a little too far, but I just want to get to that point because I want to see what the question was.
No, it needs to connect to your laptop. Why so? I currently have the Samsung Galaxy A53. It's having issues. It keeps turning off.
Hold on, what are my what are my pronouns? She, her, because I have a vagina. That's my pronouns. My birth, my birth, what I was born as. Let's see. The three of them sitting unhinged together in person for the 10 minutes it lasted was top tier content. Oh man.
Shout out Leafy is here.
That fish tank in the background's like throwing me all off. Sounds like somebody's tinkling.
Personally, from what he was saying, was that Lynx was going to join him in his mansion, considering the way her life and had turned at the time. He was using his position to manipulate her into thinking things were going to get better. She joined him.
Because it's vagina.
She wasn't in the right headspace and took advantage of that. I mean, I told him that, like, we were being evicted, and I finally got them to agree not to evict us. In exchange, we pay max housing value, like market value.
Damn, that's rough. That's rough. That sucks. That sucks for her.
All right, I am here. What's occurring then? Everything. Why did you do it? Did you think you could get your job back? Were you worried he'd attack your channel? Were you hoping he'd promote the Patreon? No. I don't know. I was drunk and I felt like I couldn't say no to someone like that.
I hate that anybody, regardless if you're male or woman, I feel like anyone who is afraid of a content creator, whether they have money or not, like okay, the worst they're gonna do is like the thing that bothers me about what she said is like the community already was going at her. There was a lot of people that liked Lynx, but there was also a fair amount of people that did nothing but like basically bully her in the Discord and couldn't stand her on the streams, right? So she already had people like on her ass before Keemstar even said anything. But I can understand why it's a little intimidating, scary when you have a bigger content creator, you know, making videos or mentioning you, because then you get all the hate clicks, you know, hate people coming to your, you know, channel saying all kinds of awful things to you, distracting you when you're live streaming. I get it. It's happened to me. But at the same time, it's like, I don't give a fuck about these bigger YouTubers. Like, all they can do is come here, send their community here. I just block them and move on with my life. They eventually get bored and realize that I'm unfazed by them trying to come here and talk shit to me. Oh no, you said mean words to me on the internet. Whatever shall I do? I've had people like try to dox me. I've had people stalk me. Like, I eventually just stopped addressing it and stop giving them my attention, and they get bored and they walk away. So like the worst case that these people can do is send their communities after you. Their communities come, they harass you for a little bit. You don't pay them any mind. You block them. They eventually get bored after making 100 fucking alt accounts to continue to come back and harass you. And then they move on and they get bored. So like, I get it. But at the same time, please, for the love of God, can we stop doing this? Stop letting these people intimidate you enough where you can't say no, or you feel like you can't say no because you're afraid of whatever you think that person's going to do, because you know you're psyching yourself up. You're overthinking what could happen instead of be like, well, it's not about what could happen, it's like, how are you going to handle it if that happens, you know? And I think for Lynx, because she was already part of that community, and I do think a part of it was because she really did like the community. She liked working for Keemstar. She did, and having that like potential of like all those people coming at you, knowing how the community is. Yeah, I can understand why, but it's like, girl, don't let nobody intimidate you into silence. Don't let anyone intimidate you into saying yes when you really don't want to say yes, you know? Because like, what was Keemstar gonna do? Oh my God, well, Keemstar would make up something about you. Okay, well then you just boot up your live stream, you monetize that, you make money off of that, you know? Play the game sometimes. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Play the game. People want to come out and say some shit about you that's not true. Come out with the truth. Prove them wrong. Like what she's doing now. Like, you know how she's like, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna expose this. I'm gonna share the conversation. She's doing it now. And this was days ago. And I don't know what happened. She did make an aftermath video, which I may either react to if I can get through the voice recording, or I might do that tomorrow. But I think she'll be okay. Like she was streaming when I started the stream. She was live streaming when I started, so she seemed like she was doing fine. You know, so don't let anybody scare you into saying yes when you really want to say no, because then you put yourself in a situation like she said she put herself in this situation, right?
Well, Keemstar justice on locale. This shit is gold. I don't know. Hi, Bentley. Yes, CWW.
Okay, gotcha.
All the CWW people are here. Hello. Yeah, we're talking about that. She wanted the money and clout. Not necessarily. What did you think would happen if
I did not.
told him no? I thought he would get angry. I don't know what he would have done.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Can I turn this on yet?
I would tell him no just to make him angry. What you gonna do? You know, that's my mentality. I said no. What you gonna do? Oh, you gonna talk shit about me on your channel that has a couple thousand views on it? Good. Send them hate clicks to me. I want all your haters to subscribe to my channel then. Bet. Let's go. Bring it on. I ain't scared. What you really gonna do? You know, I've gone after big YouTubers before. All they did was like not directly say my name, but talk shit. And some of their people would come to my channel, run their mouths. I block them or talk shit back. Then they get bored and go away. What you really gonna do to me on the internet, bro? That, like, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? I wish a motherfucker would, because I said no. I really do. Fuck this. Fuck out of here. That was my phone ringing, by the way. Is she turning it back on the phone, or she's just looking to see what the status is? I want to hear, yo. Don't get me wrong, Lynx. There's a lot going on. How is this shit not? Oh, okay, I think she pulls it back up here.
I'm done an obscene amount of money.
I'm done listening to these damn ads. How about that? Oh, hold on.
Just because of.
Why is this not? I wonder if I should just drop this as a whole.
Pissed. And it was so goddamn cute.
Oh my god. What? Okay. Do I want to know? Or no?
No, I can tell you. No, we're looking up. So, like, when I went in, I was, like, trying to get her or whatever, and she was sleeping. She was, like, fake sleeping just to see what was saying. She was, like, eavesdropping my conversation, which I'm a little pissed at. And then she was like, well, the reason why I had to go is because she was, like, came out and was, like type of shit. So I was like, I gotta go, and I talked to her, and she's like, why are you fucking around with a girl who doxed my family? Because, like, her family's whole docs got, like, leaked in your... I know that. I told her that, but it was in your server. That's the main thing.
Incorrect. I guess I got the information, and he went through my server and made sure nothing was deleted. I would give you and Rush the same privilege. All the Keem boons are being added to the CWW Locale Live Mask Docs. Jesus.
She was like, I don't know. So we just talked
paint
about
behind me.
I was like, dude, look, I've known Lynx forever. And she's like, you were talking to her dirty. I'm like, yeah, so? She's like, well, she doxed my family. She doesn't care.
I knew that they were in an open relationship this whole time.
I can't tell you what she told
Thank
me.
you, TJ.
Oh no.
My thing with this conversation, so I don't know if you guys heard it, but basically I wasn't around for this doxing of Brantley's family thing. I'll say this, my 2 cents on it is, if Lynx wasn't the one who actually did it and it just happened to be somebody in her server who didn't, I don't think that's Lynx's fault. I would say it'd be Lynx's fault if she allowed it to stay there, and like, but I don't know, man. That's like for me. I just think that it's the whole thing with Lynx, right, is like when I was in the Discord and I first met Lynx, a lot of people were claiming that Lynx was a snake. Lynx was always secretly recording stuff, which you see there's a recording here that she's playing. But overall, she's always recording and she can't be trusted. And in my head, I'm like, but if this is something that's being said, why does everyone keep fucking with her? Like, and when I say fuck with her, I mean why they fucks with her. You know, like, why are they cool with her? Why are they still talking to her? Why are they still having calls with her? Why are they still in her DMs? If she is known to leak shit, why do you guys keep conversating with somebody who is capable of doing that? You have no one at this point, especially, you have no rights to even be surprised or shocked when she does this shit. Okay, if you know someone does these things and you're still cool with them after the fact, please assume that they're going to do this to you. And if you don't, you have no right to be mad. I'm sorry. I tell this to people all the time. If you like me because I call people out on the internet and I am a friggin' fiery firecracker, fierce warrior, whatever the fuck you guys want to label me, and that don't expect that that's not going to get turned on you someday when I see you doing some shit that I don't like and I'm going to call out and then be like, oh my God, you're so toxic. Bro, you loved me when I was toxic. As long as my toxicity wasn't aimed at you, you guys love me. The moment it's aimed at you, now it's a problem. Now you see why I'm this person. Boom, 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 blah, 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 blah. You know, I can't stand it when people do that shit. So again, this is not the first time, even with the recording we first listened to where Keem's like, oh, if you leak this, it would break my heart. I'd be so mad at you. I'd never be able to talk to you again. Bro, people were saying, Boogie was saying how Lynx was fake and she was a snake and she records shit, she leaks shit, boom, boom, boom. And yet Keemstar was aware of this and still decided to have a quote relationship because he wanted to smash. I'm just going to keep it real. My opinion, he wanted to smash. What up, Susan? How are you? He wanted to smash. So he didn't care. I don't think you really cared because, again, this is not new about Lynx. People have been saying this about her forever. That she was this person. They said it to me when I was being cool with Lynx. I'll be careful about Lynx. She likes to leak shit, but she can leak whatever. I have nothing to hide. She can leak whatever conversations I had with her. I don't give a fuck. I have nothing to hide. And if she leaked something I said, it was clearly because I might have said or done something she didn't fucking like. Oh, well, never go into a conversation on the phone or text messaging or whatever, DMs, without the expectation that that shit's going to come out someday. All right? Because we have screen recording, guys. Hell, iPhones now, you can record conversations on the phone. Like they came out with a new update on the new iPhones. You can now record your phone call conversations, not with a screen recording. There's a legit button where you can record the call with somebody. It tells you that you're recording, right? It says this call is being recorded, right? But you can still do that shit now. So never assume your conversations are private, guys, because they're not. They're definitely not. I just found another similar clip. It's a little different, but I guess she was just trying to bait and expose him the whole time. For sure, trolling him, saying she misses him in this one. Okay, fair enough. Lynx, I'll take it back. My speculation that this was not the first time maybe you were down, you know. But still, like, this clearly was not the first conversation he had where he probably told her he wanted to smash. I guarantee it. I guarantee you she's heard it before. Is that blue stripe in her hair? Little strike in there. I like it.
But I can't sleep because of the fucking Addy.
Adderall. That took me a minute.
You're in bed?
Motherfucker, it's 5:30 in the morning here. I haven't slept yet.
You want to let me get... Should I let you go?
No, not yet.
Alright. Where were we? Blonde wig. I got permission now. I got explicit information. To see your naked ass with a blonde wig.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
You don't see anything wrong with the fact that I'm an ex-employee of Keemstar, that I'm 21 and I was drunk with fetal alcohol.
Hey, yo, that blonde wig naked. See, here's another issue I'm having, guys. Hold on, pause. I got a lot of opinions on this whole situation. First of all, Brantley his fiance clearly has issues with him talking to her because the whole doxing situation with the family, regardless of if it was her or not. Brantley don't like it, right? Number one rule of having a relationship, an open relationship, is communication. Okay, the partner has to be okay with it, right? Like they should, right? If they're allowing you to have relations with other women without them, right, or even with them, right? Um, obviously she doesn't want Keem to have any kind of relationship with her, and he's just not really respecting that wish. It is their relationship, it is their business. So if Brantley's like, whatever, I'm not gonna speak for her, but from the sounds of it, Brantley ain't down for this whole conversation that he's having with her. And I think that's kind of crazy. Like, I like Brantley. I think she is a sweet girl, but she's also a firecracker. She got an attitude when she needs to have an attitude. And I love that about Brantley. I think Brantley's pretty down to earth. I liked her on the Keemstar show. I really do. I wish she would do more on LolCal Live just because she's very bubbly. She's cute. And I like Brantley. I don't hate Keem. I just think that, he's kind of dishonest. And if that's his game, like, cool, he could be dishonest, makes him money. But I have no problems calling it out because, again, I'm a real one. So, and Keem has always said, I like realness. I like realness. And nah, you employ too many fakes, my dude. I've said this for years. When I first encountered Keemstar, this is when he was cool with Tipster and Tipster's chat. And I heard Keemstar go on the chat. He popped off. I was like, yo, Keemstar is kind of crazy, but I kind of vibe it. I like it. And I always thought Keem was a real one. But after this whole LolCal universe stuff, I'm just like, I don't see that no more. Like, I was excited when Keem thought I was cool and everything. And I was like, me and Keem could vibe. But, like, now it's, like, weird. It's weird, especially with the Becky stuff. 100%, yeah, I'm biased because fuck that bitch. I do not like that bitch as far as I can throw her. And trust me, she a big bitch. I ain't throwing her far. So that should show you how much I trust her, right? Okay? Or how much I don't like her. But yeah, that whole situation was very, very strange. And I know, like I said, a lot of people probably would say, oh, she's just mad because she got frustrated that Keem didn't give her a show. I'm like, it was kind of low-key a little bit about that too, because I'm like, don't hype me up and get anyone's hopes up and then ignore their ass. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't really care at the end of the day. I mean, I'm a human being. I'm a survivor. I will always find a way to do my own thing. I don't need anybody. I never needed anybody. But at the end of the day, Keemstar preferring fake ass Becky fucking Boop, supporting the whole SA allegations, allowing her to monetize that situation because he was afraid. It's like, bruh, I'm sorry. Like, there have been so many red flags with Becky that he just ignored because she makes money because people hate her. It's like, literally, he makes bank off of people paying to throw tomatoes at Becky. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. Lynx is all right. LOL, Glaze her, but I wouldn't go out of my way. I mean, the thing with Lynx is I don't mind her. I think she's okay. I saw how she was treated in that community. I didn't think it was cool. I didn't think it was right. I didn't think it was fair. And now this situation popping up, months later is mind-boggling that this shit is still going on, to be quite honest with you. But I'm here for it, honey. It's content, right? Oh, you fancy Lynx blowing that vape out your nose. You fancy.
I don't know why he's taking Addie, to be honest.
Nobody believed me at first.
She doesn't know why he's taking Adderall. For the high? Yo, that blonde wig comment though was crazy. I want to see you naked in a blonde wig, bro.
It's creepy, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm mad at Review Tech USA too. I unsubscribed, told them to de-wrench me. Oh, I got a story for y'all with that one. Is she gonna do any more recordings?
I'm stuck on I want a nut on your face, retard, please.
Oh my lord.
I can fix her. He did say that. He manipulated you into it, and then he got permission from his girl to see you, so it makes it seem not as bad.
I mean, again, did he though? Because it sounds like Brantley wasn't down. I mean, I don't blame Brantley at all, because if somebody were to dox my family, right, or dox me, whether it was Lynx or somebody in the Discord server, either way, Brantley seemed like she just wasn't okay with it. So like, if she gave permission, like that's cool. I would hope so. But I'm like, bro, like, did Brantley do it because she wanted to? Did you beg her and she just gave in? Because I don't know. Like I said, I like Brantley. I can't say, I don't want to say too much. Like, I am talking about your mans, but at the same time, I got a soft spot for Brantley. Everybody likes Brantley, bro. Like, she's just, I don't know what it is about Brantley. She's just like, just really cute, pretty girl. And she's actually just like, kind of the most normal person out of all this. That's saying a lot. There's a lot of crazy people in this whole situation, but like, I like Brantley. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I like Brantley. she's a good girl in my opinion. She's a freak acting like Keem's a predator. So the thing is, I wouldn't say Keem's a predator per se, right? Do I think that he's a little like he's a little bit of a gooner, a hardcore gooner? Yeah. Can we make fun of him for being a gooner? Sure. I don't think he's like a sex pest. I could be mistaken 100%. I mean, I don't think he's the type of person that would force himself on somebody to that level. I think he would 100% like be a little beggy about it, but I don't see him being like too like creepy, because at least he's in an open relationship. He's communicated with his partner. Most predators will prey on women and have a partner and not say shit to that partner. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just keep that on the low. But as long as the partner in the relationship is okay with it, I don't really see him being a predator. I have noticed that he definitely favors attractive young ladies. You know, I always peep that about him. And I mean, it is what it is. It's really more so about his relationship with Brantley, because I've seen so many people try to chime in their 2 cents on that relationship, and I'm just like, it's not our business per se. It's mostly about how does his partner really feel. Lynx basically just said that. I mean, I would disagree. I don't think he's a predator like that. I will say again, and again, that's just my opinion. I mean, again, he could be, I don't know. From my perspective, it doesn't seem that way. He could be a predator, but in my opinion, from what I'm hearing, it doesn't seem that way. Because again, you know, Lynx is kind of leaning into it a little bit, you know, not saying no per se, and I get her reasoning behind it. I'm not saying that she's wrong, because like there's 2 sides of every story, right? My perspective is he's not really a predator. I've experienced predators. I've talked about them. I've exposed them on the channel. I don't really think Keemstar is a predator just right now from what I'm seeing, because like I said, Lynx is kind of leaning into it a little bit with the like, I miss you. You have no idea how much I miss you. And him talking about, you know, her going out there with Brantley to like, you know, pop that, you know, poo-tang, and her being like, I got to get that passport and stuff. It's like, I get she was drunk, but it's like, it is a little weird though that he's having this conversation with her shortly after her news leak. So it's kind of like, could be a little predatory. It's like 50-50 for me right now. I'm sorry. I hope Lynx doesn't hate me for saying that. I'm just being honest from my perspective. Again, my perspective doesn't speak for her or her experience with the situation. I just think this whole conversation is so fucking cringe, dude. Like, it's really cringe.
Here's your boss. It's weird as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's also, yeah. It is kind of, yeah. I can't disagree with that part. It is like, you know, he's paying you. That's your boss. It is kind of inappropriate. But she does have very pretty eyes. I can see how easy it is to be like, girl, you're gorgeous. I want to take you out on a date. You like sushi? I'm going to get you all the sushi you want to eat.
Your dead eyes are kind of sexy.
Yo, I'm dead. Her dead eyes. It's not dead eyes. She has really pretty eyes.
The stream will stay up.
Is there more to this? So you guys
Brantley
watched
gave
this?
him permission after the fact. Yeah, at the beginning of the call, she didn't.
Okay,
But
so she didn't
turning
get
your
permission.
face into a glazed donut was some crazy work. Yeah.
Facts. That is crazy work. 100%. So she basically said that Brantley did give permission after the fact, but I'm kind of just still sitting here like, probably reluctantly. Probably reluctantly. All these young ladies trying to take down Daddy Keem. She's
He
laughing at
manipulated
those. She's
you.
creeped
Don't
out.
let Keem Dents tell you different. You should have asked him to take his hat off. That
Lols.
would have been funny.
Lols. So the thing with this, like, she's laughing at it. She isn't creeped out. I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate. Don't come for me, okay? Playing devil's advocate. People process things differently, okay? I process awkward conversations like this by laughing it off. So it is like kind of like I get your point, but at the same time, again, people do process things differently. I would say the conversation might have been uncomfortable, but like the problem, I've talked about this many times. Let me just be honest with y'all, right? Women have a tendency when it comes to their friendships or relationships with men, it gets awkward and uncomfortable because like you don't want to like ruin your relationship with this person you maintained a friendship with because now all of a sudden they want to smash. And women have a tendency to really try to maintain that relationship by sometimes, unfortunately, being a little bit complicit to it, and kind of just laughing it off or making comments, but they're not very serious. But like to men, it's like they're not mind readers, so they just take that and run with it. And I say this to women all the time, like, please stop entertaining conversations that you are like not willing to accept the consequences of the entertainment of the conversations. I've had conversations with many guys who have always like kind of like pushed that boundary with me, right? And if I was uncomfortable to a point, I will let it be known, but I do have lax boundaries, which a lot of people give me shit for, especially my boyfriends. I have lax boundaries. So it takes a lot for me to get to the point where I'm going to tell dude, you're being too creepy. Like, I'm done. Right? Especially when it's friends. Because, like, again, I get it. I'm a female. Men are attracted to females. Like, there are a lot of men who are attracted to females, right? Straight men. And it just happens. And that's out of my control. But because I get in those awkward situations, I'm like, I laugh it off, but I try to, like, not entertain the conversation as much. Like, if a guy says, oh, you have nice breasts, I'll be like, oh, thank you. And I know the dude is, like, obviously into me, but I'll just be like, thank you. Appreciate the compliment, right? But I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, oh, yeah, you want to touch him? You want to see him? Oh, I miss, I'm not going to do all that because then I am 100% egging it on. But I try to understand the women's perspective because I have been that girl before who was in those conversations where I feel like if I didn't say yes, what would happen? But I'm obviously older and I've, have been in those experiences where it's like, dude, if I say no, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? And nothing has ever happened. So I'm glad. But, there's still girls who do feel like that. And I just think that with this situation, do I feel like she might have been uncomfortable with the conversation? She could have been a little uncomfortable. She could be telling the truth, right? That she was uncomfortable and she was scared about what Keem did because Keem does have a platform. He is successful. He does have money. He does have influence. So it is possible that maybe she really did feel like if she said, no, that he was gonna, knowing where she lives and stuff because he sent a computer to her house and stuff, like what would happen to her, right? It is possible. I do feel like this whole situation again is just cringe for me. And do I think he's a predator? Personally, I don't think he is, but that's my opinion, right? Lynx is free to believe what she wants because it happened to her, if that makes sense, right? So from her perspective, if she thinks he's predatorial, that is 100% her right to think that. I'm not here to judge her for that. I just think when it comes to Keemstar, there's a lot of things about this conversation that for me is very contradicting, based on, the whole gooning rule he had in his Discord. No gooning. We're protecting these women because we have a lot of women here. Yet he's gooning No, he's gooning with people he's employed. That's kind of like, ayo, you know? And then the like whole thing where I also wanted to kind of defend a little bit his relationship with Brantley, because I have seen a lot of people attacking his relationship with Brantley, where it's like, again, they have an open relationship, so like, fuck off. That's her business to feel how she feels about him messing around with other girls. It is between two consenting adults, and that's their prerogative. And as far as Lynx, like I said, she was treated like shit in the Discord, unfairly, in my opinion, in the beginning, for sure, 100%. And if this is her get back, this is her get back. Because like I said, she was kicked out of Discord on some bullshit. She really was. And I'm like, bro, and then the rule of like, if you associate with Lynx, you can't be in the Discord no more. I got to kick you out. And it's like, bro, but you have Becky, who is still employed by you, who lied about a crime and monetize that for you. You made money off of a false accusation on a man, which I think is so fucked up, right? Because Keemstar, you are a man, right? And just like you're gonna say, because I see some people in chat saying, well, she's calling Keemstar predator, right? Isn't that what Becky did to her ex? You know what I'm saying? But it's okay when it's monetary for you, when you're making money off of that. But like, now you have somebody who's claiming that Keem is a predator, right? And it's not okay, right? That's what everyone's saying. It's not okay. But no one gave a fuck when Becky did it. No one gave a fuck when Becky did it. Keem definitely didn't give a fuck when Becky did it. No, everybody who knew, who she apparently, allegedly confessed that she lied about the essay on her with her ex, everyone who knew didn't give a fuck about it. Because everyone shut up about it. No one was allowed to talk about it. Anyone in Discord who mentioned it, mind you, I got timed out in Discord for talking about it when it had happened live, right? And after Keemstar found out, the moderators purged every bit of it from the Discord. I got a timeout for even mentioning the R word, because, if we get hit on Discord, Discord's going to get shut down for using that word. Cool, that's fine. But they swept it under the rug and they let Becky monetize that shit. They let Becky monetize it. And that's why with this situation, it's so contradictory. So contradictory on so many levels. And it makes me angry that people always get away with that shit. Like, that's wild to me. Man, if I had $1 for every time I could point a finger at a male content creator and say that he SA'd me or he did something inappropriate to me online, bro, if I could make money off that, I didn't know I could do that. Being a shitty person doing that to a bunch of fucking innocent people and make money off of it. Damn. I should have been a YouTuber accusing every content creator I came in contact with for being inappropriate with me. Now, I guess there's more. I don't really want to go too far into this. I think we got the point at this point. But I do want to thank somebody for subscribing. Appreciate you, because my subs went down for a while. But I will address this one. Yes, I had a falling out with RTU, meaning when I have a falling out with people, I just say my piece and disappear. I don't say nothing at all. I just disappear. But I'll explain my issues with Richie Tech USA. Right. So the whole reason I've been friends with Rich for a while, I really adored Rich, and I was there as best I could for him. When he was going through some shit, personal stuff, right? And when the Becky stuff happened, that's how I even got involved in this locale shit in the first place, was the Becky Boop situation, right? With the Rich, because Rich is my buddy, and I had heard that, there were some allegations, and I was curious. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, right? That was my first reaction. Like, oh shit, is Rich getting #MeToo? That's crazy. So after that whole situation happened, obviously Review Tech USA and Becky had a back and forth for a while. There was some beef with him and Locale Live for hosting her to tell that bullshit story she told about Rich, but yada yada, right? We all know that story. But it was after Locale Queens launched, having Rich be the guest for the very first episode with Becky to confront her on that whole situation. For me, I always been on Rich's side with that, because I felt like Becky was kind of full of shit, just the way she talked about it and all this stuff. And so after a while, Keemstar offered Review Tech USA and his former friend Jay a show. So it was like Locale Tech, right? And it had Jay and Rich back to doing streams like they used to do, talking about like shit. And I was happy for Rich. I supported it. I was happy for Rich and, you know, that him and Jay reconciled because that was a hot mess too. And I was happy for Rich. But then I started noticing like he was doing streams on Becky, which I tuned in for and I supported him there because like fuck Becky boop. But it got to a point where like she started being in the chat and started talking like normal and they seemed cool. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening? And I remember I was in one of his streams and I had a wrench on his channel. And I saw Becky in the chat and I was like, you know what? I'm starting to see a thing here where Rich is he went from like shitting on Becky for lying on him and doing this whole like oohoo victim tour. I was the mistress of Review Tech USA, even though they never actually officially dated or whatever the situation was, to like doing streams about her, but also like being fine with her. Like I saw that they were in DMs having a civilized conversation on Discord. I forget which I saw it on either the Locale Queens when Becky shared her screen, and I saw that there was open DMs with Rich, and I was like, yeah, I'm all set. Like I'm all set. So I went into the chat, saw Becky was talking, and I timed her out. Like I could have blocked her, or I could have you know, timed her out for a long time, but I think I timed her out for like a couple minutes, right? And I was like, you know what? Somebody was like, oh, who timed out Becky? I was like, that felt good. You can demod me now. And then I left and I never went back. That's basically what happened there. Because I can't do fake bullshit. It is my biggest pet peeve. If you are fucking fake, I can't fucking do it. You know, you present yourself as real and then you do some fuckery like that and I'm peacing out. I can't do it. You know, it made me mad because like I believed you. I believed you. I still believe Rich did no wrong, but like there is no forgiveness for somebody lying on you, trying to sully your reputation, trying to paint you as an abusive person, which she has literally said that Review Tech USA was her abusive ex. Referred to him as that, and then obviously many times said they never dated, but labeling somebody with a bigger platform saying they're abusive could have harmed his reputation, even though a lot of people don't fuck with Review Tech USA. There's a lot of people who can't stand him, people in the chat, you know, who said Rich is a stone train wreck. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like Review Tech USA, and that's fine, but don't like him for the right reasons. Don't hate him for the wrong reasons. I've always been that person to advocate that. Hate me for the truth. Don't ever hate me based on a lie. And unfortunately, when I saw that he was being civil with her, talking to her like nothing fucking happened, she's in the chat, chatting it up like nothing fucking happened, like she didn't call him an abusive fucking ex, an abusive piece of shit, all the stuff she said about him, and she's just in the chat, la-di-da-di-da, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I don't do that stuff. I can't do that. That will never be welcomed on my channel. I didn't want to see it there. And I'm like, if that's what you want to do, if you want to be cool with her and civil with her again, have fun. I'm out. You know, I'm good. I'm 100% good. We don't got to be cool no more. You know, that's where you want to be, then be over there. So that's the situation I had with Review Tech USA. As far as the falling out, I had the falling out. I was done. I was all set. I don't do that fuckery. I don't do that fuckery. I won't. I can't. I have no tolerance for this shit no more. I've said this when I left. Like, I told y'all how I felt about all these fucking YouTubers that do this bullshit. And I just don't have the patience for it. I refuse to be anything like these people. Like, I've thought many times, should I just sell out? Should I just be these people? And I even felt like if I was to be part of the locale shit, that was me selling out. I've said it on my streams. Yeah, I'm gonna sell out. Time for me to sell out. Hire me, Keem. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to sell out. For what? For what? The money, hey, I would rather be fucking homeless and live in a shit box like Becky's than to sell my fucking soul for clout and fucking money. Like, dead ass. I just can't fucking do it because I can't live with myself doing the shit that these people are so desperate to do. This bitch shaved her fucking head for money. She fucking ate cat food for money. It's fucking gross. Like, literally, the things people will do for 15 minutes of fucking fame and fortune is so sad. It's so sad. And it's even sadder when it fucking works. Like, that's insane to me. You have no respect for yourself. Like, The fact that her house looked as disgusting as it is shows she has no respect for herself. Like, I'm telling you, anytime I'm looking at my place and it's a little messy, I watch that video that Richie put out and I'm like, damn, I need to clean my house to make sure it never looks like fucking Becky's house. Like, never. My house isn't the cleanest house, but it's sure as fuck cleaner than Becky's. I can walk around my bedroom right now. I can get to my kitchen without having to step over a bunch of shit. I can go to the bathroom and stand in the fucking shower and wash my ass. Okay? I will never, ever allow myself. Hold on. I'm done with this video, so let me take this off the screen. I will never, ever allow myself to be that fucking desperate or fucking pathetic. Ever. Ever in a million years. Like, I would like, okay, I won't even say it. Let me pause. I will do whatever I have to do for my dog. Like, if my dog is hungry, I will do what I need to do to support my dog. But as far as myself personally, I'm not stooping low. I'm not stupid low. I've never stooped low. Also, fuck that bitch, Becky. I know she's a liar. Everyone's like, how do you know she lied? That bitch lied about me. Fuck that bitch. She lied about me to a fucking 14,000 viewers. Lied, used my name and lied on my name. Like, fuck out of here. Lied on my name, bitch. We are fucking enemies forever. Every time I watch Hoarders, I go clean my house. Yep, that's what I do. Anytime I'm looking around my house, I'm like, hold on, let me look at Becky's house real quick. Yeah, I need to clean my house. I can't have shit on the floor. Oh, she lies about everything. Yeah, she does. And she gets away with shit. She gets paid to lie. Like, that's it. She should just get, this is the thing about Becky that cracks me up. She talks about how she can't work. Bitch, be a fucking salesperson. Work from home as a remote salesperson. You're good at lying. That's what they do. Just be a fucking sales rep and fucking sell from home. Sit on your fat fucking ass on your computer and work from home. That bitch had more excuses why she couldn't get a job than find reasons, like find jobs that are suited for her fucking alleged condition that she has. And I say alleged because I don't believe a word that comes out of that bitch's mouth. And she's always like, I'll prove it. This bitch hasn't proved a single fucking thing. I got proof. I got paper documents. I have a police report. I have medical records. And yet you haven't produced a single fucking thing. And I'm supposed to believe you? Hell no. Hell no. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Review Tech USA said it best. She can't do anything because she has but a fat camp. She put a bitch in a headlock. I know, right? I know, right? That's the thing about Becky. She claims that she has RA, which is I don't want to butcher it. I'm gonna butcher the R, but it's a type of arthritis, right? And that prevents her from being able to work. And we've gone deep into this about how, like, okay, say she has RA and she can only do stuff for about, what'd she say, like 15 minutes before she's in pain. Okay, it takes less than 15 minutes to throw out trash. You know, because she used that as an excuse to why her house was disgusting. It takes less than 15 minutes to throw something out, right? It takes less than 15 minutes to wash your dish after you're eating off of it, right? And she, from what I understood, she eats out all the time. So it's not like she's using dishes. There's no reason why she should have dishes in her sink if she's eating out all the time. Ordering McDonald's and Burger King or Wendy's or whatever she eats, right? And it doesn't take her 15 minutes to wash her ass. You know what I'm saying? Bitch has a fucking chair in her fucking tub. Okay? To relieve some of the stress of her big ass legs having to hold up her big ass body. So, like, let's keep it real. She's full of shit, in my opinion. She's just fucking lazy. She's just fucking lazy. Richie Dub says, fun fact, when you have RA, you have to toss your food wrappers on the floor. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you have RA, you can't throw that friggin' soda can or soda bottle into the trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can have a trash bin right next to your bed or her computer where she could just throw it out right there and then. And she can't take out the trash. It doesn't take you 15 minutes to take the trash outside. But, you know, that's her excuse. And this is why I say this bitch, this is why I will always clown on this woman. Because, like, I'm sorry. People literally have worse conditions and they are still able to live functioning lives. They have worse conditions and their houses are still clean. You have no excuse. You're just a fucking forever victim. Oh my God, you guys are always so mean and bullying me. I'm a star. I'm a star. Bitch, you're as big as one. Sure, you are 100% as big as a star. Roxy punched the fuck out of that hag at Fat Camp. I almost fell out of my chair to laugh. I saw that clip. The funny thing is like I said yesterday, if I was part of the locale universe, which a lot of people wanted me to be, if I had to go to Fat Camp, which I 100% would, because fuck it, free vacation, I'm down, right? I'm down to make some money and go on a trip. Fuck it, right? If Becky showed up, I 100% probably would have been the one that did that too. I'm not gonna lie. And if Becky really thought she's going to put me in a headlock, I'm crazy. Okay, there's a difference. I am legitimately crazy. If y'all haven't known that about me, I am crazy. You do not want to get in fights with somebody who is mentally unstable because they will fucking hurt you. I am very mentally unstable and I am not afraid. I have what's called R-word strength. R-word strength, okay? I got that. Trust me, I got that. So I would definitely not want to be in a room with her. Again, I try to be civil, but the moment she would say something to me, oh, it would be on. Like if she tried to say anything to me and be like, don't fucking talk to me. That's the first thing that would pop out of my mind. Don't fucking talk to me. And that would start a fight. That would definitely start a fight. And then I know me, I would definitely get in her face and she would probably try to swing on me. And then yeah, it would be a wrap. It would be a wrap. The fact that Roxy punched her, Roxy's a little bit older. That's just funny to me. That Wings thing was kind of funny too. I mean, it wasn't funny that his wife got knocked down. That was pretty like alarming. And I was like, damn, like he bulldozed his wife. But he a big dude. He bulldozed his wife. Wings, oh my God. When I saw that clip, I was like, that happened. And I don't know why, but it was like a weird fight with Wings and Keem because I'm sitting here like, all they're doing is pushing each other. I want to see somebody throw a bow or something. Like no one was throwing a punch or a slap or nothing. It was just a shoving match. It was like Keem's not like he's not a tiny scrawny dude, but like Wings is big. It was like trying to push a boulder. I don't think Wings knew he was pushing until it was too late. I saw people again on Reddit talking about that fight, and I kind of felt bad for Wings' wife. Do I think it was intentional? I mean, I don't think it was intentional. Like, I don't think he was meant to, like, even if it was intentional as part of whatever script they claimed, you know, people, I think it was, to be honest, a script. But I think the intention wasn't to push her as hard if it was meant to happen that way. And if not, I don't think he actually meant to push her like that. That was crazy to watch, though. I was like, regardless of which, fake or real, that must have sucked for that woman. But either way, that's, again, their relationship. Everyone's saying, oh, it's abusive. He's abusive to her. And I'm like, I mean, I just looked at it as he just bulldozed into his wife and maybe didn't realize that he did so, because it did look like after it happened he's like, oh shit, but it, like, stay in character type shit. To me, that's what it looked like to me. Oh shit, I can't break character. But either way, that whole fight was absolutely wild. Where's Frog Tony? He was here earlier. Beefy, I got some beef with you, bro. Beefy, I got some beef with you. I'm pretty sure it was you on Reddit claiming I deleted my YouTube channel. I have never deleted my YouTube channel. I have deleted my content and rebranded 100,000 times, but I've never deleted my channel. It was on the freaking stupid television Amico freaking thread that for some reason is still going on till this day, where I still get mentioned as being an Amico shill. And I'm just gonna be honest, I'm sitting there like, why do y'all still talk about me? Why do y'all care what I'm doing with my life? As long as I'm not talking about the Intellivision Amico, why does anyone give a shit what I do? I'd like them still get mentioned. Oh, because you participated in a scam. But you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't feel bad if anyone got scammed anymore, okay? I don't. Call me a piece of shit all you want. I don't care. I've said this even back then. You made a bad investment. That's not my fault. It was me, baby. It was gone for a bit. No, it was never hidden, dude. I privated all my videos. I privated all my videos and I changed the name for it. It was never deleted, goddamn. Yes, it was. I know it was, because I still lurk sometimes, because I'm like, is that thread still going over there? Are we still talking about that? And I was just like, yo, I saw your post. I'm like, I never deleted my YouTube channel. Why does everybody always get it wrong? Why does everybody get it wrong? But at this point, I don't even care. I could have responded, but I chose not to because I'm like, let me not give them something to talk about. Because at this point, it's always repeating stuff. Hey guys, remember when Tommy Tellerico did this? Hey guys, remember when DJC did that? Hey guys, remember when this happened? I'm like, bro, y'all got nothing else to talk about on that thread because nothing new is coming out of that goddamn fucking that console at this point. But everyone still talks about me. Private looks like deleted for the viewer side. I mean, again, I didn't delete the channel though. I just removed the content. That's all. What up, Kingdom Hearts? Uck. What up, K-Huck? How are you? What up, Nintendo Mail? I'm honestly giving you shit. I generally didn't care. It was just funny because I'm like, bro, every time I go there and I'm mentioned, it's always just something that's just not true. And I'm like, I didn't do that. Why? Why do you guys? I will say this: the funniest comment on that thread was when I was called Saggy Melons on this channel, and people always bring up, why would somebody named Saggy Melons promote a kid-friendly family gaming console? And I'm like, true, true, and that's why I always say, I'm like, it's either I was promoting this thing and it was a scam, or I wasn't doing it any favors. Listen, I did y'all a favor, right? Because my name was Saggy Melons, and I fucking. I was quote unquote promoting the Intelligent Miko, just like Becky's a quote unquote victim. Sorry, I had to reel it back to that. If I care enough, nah, it's not that serious. So don't do that. Don't do that, because then they're gonna come looking and be like, she said something. I should do an Intellivision Miko stream just for old time's sakes. Get all the haters here to give me money. And when I say money, I mean clicks. I just thought that was funny when I saw your comment and said, Beefy, I've literally been still here. I didn't delete my channel. I have moments where I just need to walk away and I get fucking stressed and shit. And I do stupid shit. I'm a weird person. I've always been a weird person. I just work here. I don't know shit. This is true. Okay, so here's the thing. Beefy and fairness. Okay. I don't think with me personally, I don't think it was with me personally that Tommy was desperate for anyone to name it or whatever. I think when I first met him, we just vibed. And I asked him, he didn't like, if he was desperate, he would have asked me or been like, oh, anytime you want me on. I asked him if he would come on. And that was after I saw the response to, no, I deleted Discord. I didn't block anybody. I deleted Discord. That was after we did the interview with Tommy on somebody else's channel, and I saw the feedback, all the drama, with that. And that's when I asked him if he wanted to come on. I would say he would have been desperate if he was like, oh, anytime you want me on, I'll come on. But he didn't say that. We just vibed because we're both from Massachusetts, and we talked a lot, and, obviously, you know how Tommy is. He gets very excited when, he has things in common with people. So we just vibed. With me, it wasn't desperation. With me, it was just because we vibed and I saw the drama. And I was literally way more into the drama than I was the console, to be fair. But, I mean, I also was a little interested into the console. I mean, it was interesting. And I was just like, oh, I'll give it a chance. I like to support, people. So we'll do. Red Sox do suck. So do the friggin' Patriots right now. I miss Tom Brady. But overall, it's water on the bridge, Beefy. I just wanted to give you shit for the sake of giving you shit. Because I haven't seen you in a bit. But yeah, I had to call you out on that. Like, I didn't delete my YouTube channel. I just do stupid shit where I get bored or I get frustrated or I have a mental breakdown and I have to redo everything. To be quite honest with you. But now you're cool, Beefy. I don't got no beef with Beefy Bites. But yeah, that was obvious. You were more interested in drama. I'm a drama channel. Of course, I was more interested in drama. But like everybody was like, she's shilling, and I'm like, yes and no. Yes, basically, I'm a woman. I think I've come to the terms that I will say, yes, I was shilling for the Intellivision Miko. Fuck it. I'll just admit that. I don't care. It was so long ago. It was so long ago and I don't care. But for the record, I didn't know it was a scam. I didn't know that it had a lot of issues. I didn't understand at the time. But I would hope that it was going to come out. I really did, but it didn't. So it is what it is. We move on from it. That's kind of what it comes down to. No, well, thank you, Isaac. A lot of people can't stand me. They hate my voice. I hate my voice, which is why I don't go back and watch any of my streams. I hate my voice, but I appreciate you saying that. It's good to see you back. I know y'all knew it was coming, though. I always do this. I have problems. There's a family member from my wife's side of the family that is relief pitcher for the Red Sox. I disown them. Okay, that's a little too far. Listen, I know the Red Sox suck, but like, it ain't that deep. It's just sports, bro. It's just sports. But yeah, the Red Sox do suck. I can't support my team, bro. And I don't like the Patriots no more because we lost Tom Brady. We lost Brady. And there will never be a quarterback like Tom Brady over here on our team. I don't care. But I mean, I could be wrong. I fell off of football when we lost Tom Brady. So it's really sad. Tom Brady was a GOAT. He cheated. Fuck you. He didn't cheat. That man proved he didn't cheat when he went to another team and brought them to the Super Bowl that same year. Fuck you guys. Tell me he cheated then. I'm a Yankees fan. It is that deep. Hey, respect to the Yankees. The Yankees are a good team. They've always been a good team. I'm not mad at it. As a Bostonian, I can honestly admit the Yankees always smoke us every year. I'm not mad at it. It's sports. I don't care. Like, I don't care about sports that much. It's entertainment at best. But yeah, the Red Sox have been sucking for a very long time. I was surprised they even won a World Series. When they won the World Series one year, I'm like, oh shit, we finally won. And I think it was against the Yankees too, which was even more of a laughable thing. But for the most part, yeah, the Red Sox are not the best team. I would say go Yankees. I hated Brady, then he got old and he gained some respect. Why did you hate Tom Brady? Listen, Tom Brady was really good. He was a good quarterback, man. I can't even take that away from him because, like I said, after he left the Patriots, he went to the other team. I forget what team it was, but I know he went to a different team, and he took that team to the Super Bowl that same year. And I'm just like, now y'all keep telling me that, oh, Tom Brady's, he's so overrated. He's trash. He's not even that good. Bro, explain how he took that team to the Super Bowl that same year he left the Patriots, bro. And then tell me he's overrated and he ain't even that good. Ain't no way you're going to tell me Tom Brady was not a good quarterback. Same reasons people hate Chiefs right now. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at Tom Brady. Tom Brady did a good job. I was sad when he left the Patriots because I was appreciating all those Super Bowl wins. You know, we had some clout there. But he left us and now we ain't doing as good as we did with Tom Brady. They beat the Yankees in the league championship series before they won the World Series in 2004. Well, either way, fuck the Red Sox. They suck. They suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all my Red Sox fans. As a Bostonian, I can't support the Red Sox. You have to admit the Yankees are a better team. I'm sorry. I know we got beef with New York because of sports, but New York got some power players, okay? I can't be mad at the Yankees. The Yankees do really good. I'm not mad at it. But Bruins, we got a good Bruins team. I hate Tom Brady so much. I prayed for him to get hurt. God damn. Why the hate for Tom Brady? Y'all are just mad because he won so many Super Bowls. He won so many Super Bowls. You can't hate him. He won so he's a good quarterback. You guys are kidding me right now. That's crazy. He's a good quarterback. Y'all are bugging. Listen, I'm sitting here saying, yes, go Yankees. But, like, give Tom Brady credit where it's due. All right? He wasn't that bad. Y'all are just tripping. Y'all are just a bunch of salty, butthurt asses because y'all's teams didn't win as many Super Bowl rings as we did. Now, I didn't dislike him that much. Lunchbox wished hurt on him for no reason. Prayed for Tom Brady to get hurt. That is wild. That is a wild statement. Let me highlight that just so y'all can see it. He did. He wished that Tom Brady got hurt. It never worked, but it's still, he wished it. That's crazy to say that out loud. Tom Brady, where did Tom Brady hurt you, Lunchbox? I'm really curious to know. Where on the doll did he touch you, dude? Because that's just wild to want Tom Brady hurt. For what? He's a good fucking quarterback. You guys are wild. I'm a diehard. That's fine if you could be a hardcore Titan fan. You wishing pain to somebody who did nothing wrong. I'm a dire Titans fan. They haven't won a Super Bowl. Oh, exactly like I said. What did I say? You mad because you don't have a friggin' Super Bowl ring on y'all's fingers. Okay. That's why you really don't like Tom Brady, because he kept winning the Super Bowl. He's a good quarterback. What do you want? Get a good quarterback. Get a Tom Brady for the Titans. Don't be mad because we won a lot of Super Bowls. Oh, did he lose his wife? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Well, I heard she's kind of a bitch anyway, so not really that surprised. Nothing of value was lost, but all that money maybe, I don't know. But hey, I didn't come here to talk sports with you. I came to shit on Becky Boop, laugh at Keemstar, give my takes on the Lynx situation with Keemstar, and now we talk about sports, because this is what happens when I stream. We always end it on some weird ass topics. So, in 2003 divisional playoff game, look it up. You'll see why I prayed with that. I don't need to look it up. I just know that I was right. You little salty because your team hasn't won the Super Bowl. Again, how do you think I felt about the damn Red Sox not winning the World Series? Same thing. Like, fuck that. Like, it is what it is. Don't blame Tom Brady because your team didn't have a good quarterback. I don't know what to tell you. Get a better quarterback, bro. Patrick Mahomes needs to stay with the Chiefs. Chefs. If he leaves, he needs to go to the Steelers. I mean, listen, all I know is sports. People win. It's part of the thing. People win, people lose. If your team is losing, y'all just need a better quarterback. Y'all need better players. But Tom Brady was a GOAT, and it is what it is. I'm sorry, but he was. I'll never forget Brady for deflating the ball against the Colts a year ago. The Colts should have won, but no. These cheaters and deflated balls, we had it won. See, everyone talks about deflated balls. That's what I'm saying. He went to another team and won the Super Bowl. I don't think he was personally deflating the balls. I feel like that might have been a coach decision, to be honest. If I'm going to blame anyone, I'm blaming the coach. Either way, everyone keeps talking about the deflated damn balls. I would have believed that if he didn't win a Super Bowl for that other team he went to. Just saying. Unless he deflated those balls. I don't even know why he would do that. Because like I said, he was a good quarterback on his own. There was no need to deflate any balls. The fact that those balls were deflated. I would say this. I think the balls weren't purposely deflated. I think they just had the deflated balls and Tom Brady didn't say shit about it. That's my theory about what happened there. I think Tom Brady, the ball was already deflated unintentionally. It was just a deflated ball, and just Brady didn't say shit. He just exploited it. It's like in a video game where there's a glitch in the game, you exploit that to get better kills or whatever. I think Tom Brady just exploited the glitch. Brady deflated raised melons. That's why they were saggy. This is true. 100%. To be honest, 100%. This might be a hot take. As a woman, I never considered Tom Brady good looking. I don't know what it was. Like, so many ladies love Tom Brady, thought he was hot. I never thought Tom Brady was like hot. I think he looked too like, I like nerdy guys, right? But like, he looked like he got bullied in high school type nerdy. Like, the fact that he was a fucking quarterback and a really good one, like, bro, I feel like you were not that in high school. I feel like you got thrown in lockers. Like, he was never hot for me. I don't know. No, he does have nice eyes, but I just think he was basic looking. He wasn't like supermodel hot or whatever. For a football player, for a quarterback, I just never saw that with Tom Brady. So, he cheated on his wife. I don't know. I haven't been tuned in. Do you know how much people, like, I can't be involved in every drama that exists, but that's crazy if you cheat on her. She's a model, but she also, from what I heard, she was a bitch. So I can't say I'm not surprised, but like, yeah, it's the fame and money. Yeah, but like, that stuff doesn't, like, I don't care how much money you have. Like, I've dated legit bums. like I've dated legit bums because I don't care how much money you have or how much fame you have. I care about if you're like a good person, if you make me laugh, if we vibe, if we have a good time. I just don't look at dudes like that. Like, I don't care how much money you have. Like, I feel like I should have that motive, like, can you take care of me type shit? But like, I just don't care. I like people for who they are. Unless, I mean, let me take that back. You have to at least buy me boba tea like once a month. I would prefer it once a week, but I'll settle for once a month because it's getting a little expensive to live. So like, you have to cut back. So as long as I get like one boba tea a month, I'll be 100% satisfied in life. I'm very simple. It's very easy to please me in a sense of like, I just like to get Uber a lot. Unfortunately, I like good food and I don't want to cook it. And then boba tea. I'm very basic. I have basic needs, god damn it. All these bitches out here want y'all to pay for their hair and their nails and their clothes and their shoes and their nice cars and their jewelry. And I'm like, feed my fat ass and provide boba tea, and I swear I'll be the happiest person in the world. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm so simple. I don't want my hair done. I shaved my head. Listen, I'm telling you, when I say shave my head, my hair's growing back. I think I told you guys this the last time I talked to y'all, but I had to like shave my head. My hair, for some reason, I don't know what it was. There wasn't a lot of nutrients. I don't know if it was because like the weather or whatever. My hair was so bad that like even going to the salon to get straightened and deep conditioned did nothing for it, right? So I got to the point where I was like, all right, I might have to just start over with my hair. And for the first time in my entire life, I shaved my head. Like I had to shave my head short, but keep some hair because like I need to go out and like do stuff and I didn't want to be bald and it was cold out. All right, let's be real. So I had to shave my head, but let me tell you, it's growing back. I got a little bit of an afro puffy. It's all curly and stuff. I'll have to show it to you guys sometime. But oh my god, it's so much easier to just friggin' hop in the shower and wash my hair now and get ready. I don't have to worry about my hair. I don't have to brush it out. I don't have to like condition it like all deep condition. Like I just put some conditioner in my hair, scrub it, and I'm good to go. So it's like, oh my god, it's so much easier to have short hair. And now I 100% understand why older women have short hair, because it's so much easier to maintain. And I can rock it. I've been rocking it. And it's funny because I wear hats a lot, so nobody even really noticed my hair was short. They're like, yeah, you wore hats all the time. We didn't even notice. $7 a month. Where are these women? I know, right? He's divorced. Can you imagine the poon that guy is pulling? Oh, I'm sure. I'm so sure. Us, what is it? Harley, you know I can't read. Harley, you know I still can't read. We may not get a Super Bowl anytime soon, but at least we're guaranteed another WrestleMania in somewhat near future. So I'll take that win as a wrestling fan. Okay, that's fair. I'm a basic white bitch in a man's body because I love my French vanilla cappuccino, and every fall it's pumpkin spice. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those. So every time it's pumpkin spice season, is that how I entice you? Hi, Harley. I got some pumpkin spice for you. I ain't mad at it. Listen, there's nothing feminine about liking French vanilla cappuccinos. It's good. I get so tired of people judging men's masculinity on the fucking drinks they like. I'm so sorry. If you want to fucking drink a Cosmo is good. It's not a fucking girly drink. It's delicious. Men are always set to these standards. It has to be beer or friggin' rum or whiskey or gin. It can't be no mixed fruity drink or else you're gay. Bitch, what? It's delicious, bro. Like, are you gonna get mad and call a guy gay for liking pickles? It's not that serious. I swear to God, I can't stand how men are put on fucking these weird ass pedestals that they don't need it. Like, who decided that drinks were gay? Or you were like, you couldn't have a fucking drink because it's too girly. Bitch, what? It's a man ain't drinking apple juices. If it's juice, you can't drink it, man. You have to stick to fucking soda. Too much estrogen here. Maybe because you have titties. That's something you need to think, go to a doctor and find out why you have too much estrogen, Lunchbox. Because you got some moobies. That's why you have moobies, because you have too much estrogen. God damn it. Men out here talking about, you can't have a Cosmo. It's such a bitch drink. It's fucking delicious. Drink it. And more importantly, it'll get you drunk. Who cares? I would never look at a man having a Cosmo and be like, gay. Or you F-slur. No, I would never do that. Never in a million years. Drink what you want to drink, God damn it. I swear to God, men are held to ridiculous standards sometimes. It cracks me the fuck up. I miss my tight ass curls. Oh shit. I would like to see your tight ass curls. Pause. Isaac says, honestly, you want to see a stream of hot women walking by you for an hour. Go to Starbucks at 6 a.m. All the cute nurses are getting their Starbies. Yeah, that's true. We have that here too. All the like, hot nurses in their little scrubs. How the fuck do you know that? You don't know me, biatch. You see, here's the thing, Lunchbox. Because you talk a lot of shit, I just picture you having the most voluptuous titties for a man. Like I kind of want to motorboat you because I can just tell you have a lot of estrogen energy. So that's why you got titties. Okay. And I'm gonna bounce some like balloons in my hand. All right. Keep talking that shit. Keep talking that shit, Lunchbox. I can roast you all day, and you know that. I'm gonna just bounce them titties up and down. Yeah, Lunchbox. Hell, you can start our OnlyFans in a Fansly. I'll sign up. I want to see them movies bounce. How much to see your titties bounce? I want to see them tatas. Whoa. 2 of those nurses maybe by sisters. Well, you have beautiful sisters. It's not wrong. As long as they're of legal age. They're nurses. They better be. Yeah, see, Lunchboxes always start with me. Okay. You know, the one thing about Lunchbox, let's get back to locale stuff. He was in the locale Discord with me. I don't know if he still is. He probably still is. Because I kind of disbanded my Discord. So now he's probably over there. But when me and him were in the Discord, this man is a wrench. Okay. This man is a wrench. He is a mod. He is a friend. He talks so much shit to me everywhere we go. And in the locale Discord, he would, and I'm sitting here, he's talking shit. I'm like, y'all know this is my moderator, right? Like, he's a mod of my channel. He's my friend, and he's in Discord and local Discord just roasting me. And I'm like, this is our relationship. This is our relationship. They're real and fantastic. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Only thing you're gonna see is my fist swinging for you. Goddamn throat hooker. Okay. I would pay to see you try to swing. Only thing you're gonna see, I'm gonna see. You gotta throw a fist, and all I'm gonna look at is how your titties, your jiggle mechanics are moving. It's like in Street Fighter or one of those fighting games where you see the fat male characters and they have jiggle mechanics on their titties. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. I'm gonna be sitting there looking at you throw a fist while I'm just sitting there like, damn. Those jiggle mechanics are really, really good. Like, you have better jiggles than I do. That's insane. Like, your titties are like fucking water. The way they wave when you're trying to throw that fist at me, that's all I'm gonna be focused on is that jiggle mechanics. That's it. That's okay, though. Oh, you left the Discord? Oh, you finally left the Discord? Oh, okay. Took a break from the bullshit. I feel you. Lunchbox, they like to be called women of the night. How dare, first of all, you notice how I didn't even address the hooker comment? I didn't even disagree with him on that. I'll be a hooker. That's fine. I'll be a hooker. Some hookers are good looking. You didn't at least call me a cheap one, so I'll give you that one. I also want to say, when I say hosey, is it hosier? Just what people from Indiana are called. It's pronounced hosier. Okay. Or like saying who and sure together. Who's sure? Oh, okay. You know I can't read, Harley. You know I have reading problems. Like the fat guy in the yellow suit in Street Fighter. Exactly. That's Lunchbox. That's Lunchbox. That's 100% Lunchbox. I'm telling you, Lunchbox has the most beautiful jiggle mechanics you'll ever see in a real life setting. Worcestershire. I'm telling you, have you ever seen videos? There was a TikTok that I saw of a young white lady who moved to Massachusetts from California, and listening to the cultural differences that she experienced had me dying, because she's like, certain words of cities are not what they sound, because like there's a place that's called for me, I call it Worcestershire, right? And we call it Worcester. And I was dying because I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. That's how we talk out here. We have a place called Dorchester. We basically call it the Dot, or we call it Dorchester. So yeah, when it comes to people outside of Massachusetts or especially the Boston area, the way we pronounce cities, the way we pronounce words is so weird to people because to them you're looking at like this is Worcester. No, it's Worcester. It's Worcester. That's what it is. If you come to Massachusetts, do not call it Worcester because we will know you're not from here. It's Worcester. And when she said that, I was dying. I'm like, yeah, that's how you get sussed out for not being a Bostonian or a masshole. You call it Worcester. You've gone too far. Recipes, Gene Hackman, aka Coach Dale. Oh yeah, I recall seeing that at some point. I don't know when, but I remember seeing that. Autocorrect took out the $2 from the comment. That's hilarious. I took a break from bullshit. Let's see. Yes, don't call it Worcester. It's not Worcester. It's Worcester. Again, we say shit weird out here. We definitely say shit weird out here. One of the other things she said was like the highways, everything's close. Right? Like all the states and stuff, are close together, which is also true. But she said the way our highways are, it's like numbers or something. I don't know how it is in California, but she said something about like us having numbers like I-95 and things like that, or like exits like 7D or B or whatever. Yeah, I guess it's weird for other people. I guess that's very weird for other people. Yes, I am back. I said yesterday I was going to be back because, like, fucking monetize the YouTube channel. Why am I sitting here not making a single penny when I can make a few dollars off of this? Fuck it. Why not? Why not? This is what I do best, right? I tried the creative route. Ain't nobody gives a fuck about my creativity. So we're back to the drama, like always. Y'all suck me back in every goddamn time. That's not true. That is not true. I was gone for the most part, like 2.5 months, and I started making content on my old gaming channel. So I started doing that over there, and then I was like going to do something different here on this channel. And then the people I was going to do it with got a lot of shit going on, so they couldn't do it. And I said, fuck it, I'm just going to go back to the drama shit, especially when I saw that Richie did a video about Becky Boop. I said, yeah, I got to come back for that. I definitely got to come back for that. Before today, I didn't know who you were, and you showed up on my recommended. That is so awesome. Well, thank you for staying. Most people come here, they're like, what the fuck is this? You're so loud. Why do you swear so much? I appreciate it. I don't know. You know what? I don't know how the recommendation works. Maybe because you're from the locale stuff, and I put the locale in there. I'm glad I'm coming up as recommendations because I was shadow banned for the longest time. So welcome. I appreciate you for staying and sticking around. Yes, I relapsed. Never thought I ever see a day where somebody's like, so you relapsed, I support it. Thank you. I'm just glad the relapse was not drug related. YouTube banging. I'm telling you. She could leave as many times as she wants. She always comes back. Oh, that's so unfortunately true. Yeah, so unfortunately true. I try though, man. I try to do other things. Y'all want the drama, man. And then I get bitched at about the drama. You do too much drama. I can't watch you anymore. Then freaking don't, you fucking weirdos. Yes, I am loud. But you're here for it, Beefy, right? You're here for it? Exactly. Isaac says, yeah, I followed Wings, DSP, Boogie, Keem, etc. Yeah, I figured. I like Frog Tony and Ray bickering like married couple. Oh, he drives me crazy. He drives me crazy. He knows he does too, so it's fine. He knows he drives me freaking crazy. It's like he does it on purpose at this point. At this point, he does it on purpose. But that is true. I do leave and come back. But probably now that I'm back, I won't be leaving for at least another year until something else triggers me and I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. I'm telling you, I just, it's the fake bullshit. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It shouldn't bother me, but it does. I think, again, it's I freaking care too much, dude. That is one of my biggest strengths and also my biggest weaknesses, especially trying to be a YouTube content creator, is I care too much, and that fucks with me. It's like I care too much, and then when I start doing it for too long, it starts messing with my mental health, and I'm just like, I need to go. Yeah, I need to go. I can't. But this time around, I actually took the time in the 3 months that I was gone to reevaluate things. That's why I called it revelations now, because like I had some revelations and I was like, there are a lot of people I just need to like not deal with anymore. I need to stop getting dragged into a lot of people's bullshit. I need to stop inserting myself in a lot of people's bullshit. And I need to just go back to talking about the shit that I want to talk about, regardless of how people feel or think. And I need to just keep being myself and stop letting people fuck with my head and stop getting too close to people who actually just don't deserve my friendship or my caring, because I've gotten fucked over so many times the last 3 years I've been doing this shit. And I'm so over it. I'm so over it. And I need to take that 3 months also to just say, I want to see who fucking stays. And I need to see who goes. Because whoever goes, good. Stay gone. We're good. You don't want to come back? Fine. I don't give a fuck. Talk shit about me if you want to. I don't care. I'm not seeing it. Say what you want to say. I'm not doing the thing where people are going to send me DMs of, oh my God, this YouTuber's talking about you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, let them do it. Unless it's a bigger content creator that I can gain some clout off of at this point, I'm not doing the fucking responding to fucking smaller people who I just like, you're insignificant to me. You are not benefiting me at all, and I'm tired of it. Letting people fucking come at me for free anymore. Like, I'm going to make bank off you. If you're going to come at me, I'm going to make something off that at this point. Because I've done it for too long for free, and it just caused me nothing but headaches. It's like, at least I want to be able to laugh at the bank if y'all are going to come for me, because fuck that. I'm tired of being too good of a person without any benefits. You know, YouTube, there's no benefits. We don't get dental. We don't get health insurance. We don't get a 401k. If anything, I have to pay taxes. Fuck that. Create your own bullshit. People can keep theirs. Right, exactly. Exactly. I'm sorry I'm sniffling. My allergies are kicking my ass right now. I've been super busy. My kid and I haven't made any videos lately for our channel. Well, get on that. Like, the hell? Get on it. Why are you not making any content with your kid? Jay said, I stayed. I know you stayed. A lot of y'all stayed, so I appreciate that. It was like really cool that a lot of y'all stuck around. I've been around for a minute. Ray always pulls me back in. I'm like, damn, she's live. Yeah, I know. Want to hear something funny? So apparently somebody told me, let's talk about it real quick. Y'all remember Andy Signor and how I used to cover Andy Signor? Somebody was telling me that oh, when are you coming back? Because Andy Signor was doing a crowdfund. I was like, bitch, I've been paying attention to Andy Signor since that shit happened. I literally was 100% when I said I was dropping that whole story and that whole situation. I was done. I said what I needed to say. The information is out there. And if people want to believe it, that's fine. I'm not sitting here trying to convince nobody anymore. But I was cracking up and I'm just like, why am I not surprised at another GoFundMe? This man stays making GoFundMes for everything, man. I tried to do a GoFundMe and my whole GoFundMe was just, I want money. And that was my GoFundMe. I wasn't trying to guilt anybody. I was just blunt and like, I want money. And then I made a post where I was like, you know what? All these YouTubers always give you sob stories about how they make you feel guilty to give them money. I'm just asking directly. If you have it, I want it. Give me money. And I made about a couple bucks off of that one. But my goal was set to $2,000 and I only made like 15. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Ask it. If people are more honest, somebody's like, oh, you're still begging. How's it begging if I'm directly asking you? You know what I'm saying? If I'm just saying, hey, I need money. Who wants to give me money? Who's more fortunate than me and can help assist out, right? I feel like that's more respectable than just being like, guys, my dog is sick, even though she's not, but I'm going to say she is, so you give me money. I'm telling you, I don't consider it begging. It's asking. It's asking. $50. That's exactly. And people mostly donated it because they knew I was trolling a bigger content creator. So I was like, you know what? I know that's going to get people to give me a few bucks because we're trolling. And they knew what it was. They knew what it was. I noticed you were sniffling, but just figured that's why you talk so fast. No, I just talk fast in general because I like to talk. But I also have like my allergies right now are really kicking my ass. That's why I'm sniffling a lot. So I might have to go soon so I'm not sniffling all up in y'all's ear. That's right, South Park of you. Yes. Politely panhandling. It's just being honest. Is it not being honest? I remember somebody one time when it was arguing with me about this, like, no, it's still begging. I'm like, I don't see the difference. I think it's just asking. It's being more honest, because I could sit here and try to make you guys feel guilty and manipulate you guys into giving me money, which, no offense, I feel like a lot of you would 100% do that if I came up with a fake story that made you feel guilty and sad that you want to help me type shit. Because I know you guys are caring and loving people, and you would 100%, if I was to say that my dog needed food, I know for a fact a lot of y'all would 100% open your wallets and give it to me, but like, that's dishonest. So if I'm gonna be blunt, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I just need some money. I want boba tea. I want y'all to give me money for this. I'm honest about it, because I feel like y'all would be more likely to give it to me for just asking than me just making up some bullshit to manipulate you into opening your wallets, like a lot of these fucking YouTubers do all the time. I don't need to give you a sob story. I'm just gonna be like, let's see, the 21st is next month, and I need to hit a goal. So can y'all just help me get $100 so I can cash out on next month? I'll just say it completely blunt, because like, why not? Why not? Y'all know how YouTube works. Y'all know that time is money. So why give you a sob story? Guys, I have cancer. I've asked cancer, give me money. I wonder how much money Boogie actually made for that cancer situation. I'll have to go back and look to see how much money he made for that cancer situation, because I'm curious. Because damn, that situation was crazy. I'm telling you, man. The things people will do for money is still, like I said that earlier, but it's like, it still blows my mind. It still blows my mind. Like, what people will do for money. I got cancer. What? You have cancer? Who gave you cancer? Boogie is ass cancer. I don't know. In Discord, Boogie was pretty chill. He was pretty chill. Wings was very chill. In Discord, Keem barely was really in Discord voice chat. He would come in, say something, and leave. But Boogie and Wings spent a lot of time in voice chat. And Boogie and Wings were pretty cool to talk to. I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy a lot of conversations I had with Boogie and Wings. I did ask Boogie about the cancer thing, and he broke it down as I guess he said it was like a misspoke situation. I'm like, listen, I mean, I'm not gonna stay mad at you, bro. I'm not gonna stay mad at you, bro. Like, just don't do it again, type shit. I hope you learned your lesson, type shit. I give everyone a pass. Like, I'll give you one free pass. Don't fuck up again, and we're good. But Boogie and Discord, he was cool. He was fine. I'm not mad at it. I don't got any beef with Boogie or Wings. I think that they're okay people to talk to. You know, Wings had a lot of interesting conversations with him. He's very soft spoken. like he's very soft. Seeing him on Local Live sometimes, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I don't get that vibe on Discord. You're more chillaxed on that. But I can stay mad. I mean, I'm not saying not stay mad. Like, what he did was fucked up, 100%. 100%. But in Discord, he was like a different person. If that makes sense. So no clue, but I know Local Live made a lot of money punishing Boogie, though. Yeah, they did. Like, they definitely did. But I mean, it is what it is. I ain't too mad at it. Like, the Local Live before was interesting. I think with all this like new shows, I think it's getting oversaturated. And like I said many times over, it was only a matter of time that a lot of these shows aren't going to really be that good. I know he has like a bunch of shows now. I think it has like Local Cafe, Local Aussie, Local Nerds. I don't know if Local Tech is still a thing because I haven't been really following. I had heard that they canceled that, but I don't really know. Local Queens, the Mafia Milkers, and then Local Live. I think there's like 7 shows. They tried the Local Court. I think that got canceled. Am I missing one? I think there's 7. He announced 3 more shows. God damn. The weird part about some of these shows, though, is like they're all the fucking same, right? I started watching Local Nerds when Glammy was the host, and they talked about nerd shit, right? And I went there to support. But now it's just like they just talk about the fucking drama. All these shows are just the same with different hosts. Oh, Tech Talk rebranded as Madhouse. Okay. All these shows are the same. Did you guys notice that? All these shows are the same now. Like, Local Nerds just talks about drama. Oh my God, this person did this. Oh my God, this person got fired. Bro, it was supposed to be Local Nerds. You guys are supposed to talk about gaming and anime and nerdy shit. Why are you guys talking about drama with other fucking channels? That's why I'm like, there's only so much people can take, right? Because now all the shows are the fucking same. Like, none of the shows so far have been anything different than other people just talking about drama all the time. And like, I'm a drama channel, but it's only one show you get to watch. Like, you're going to go to Locale Live, talk about drama, then go to Locale Queens, talk about drama, then go on Locale Rewind and talk about all the drama from the other two shows. Then you're going to go to Locale Nerds, and then you're going to go to Locale Cafe and talk about drama in the morning. It's just a weird drama farming that I've never seen before, and it's weird. It's very weird. Drama is the new sex that sells gimmick. And drama has always been a thing. Drama Alert definitely was the bread and butter for Keem, and still is the bread and butter for Keem. And I think Drama Alert definitely made drama more interesting. It was kind of like YouTube TMZ, right? And that was cool. But like, all these shows are just, for me, it's like they're all the same. Like, I tried to tune into Locale Nerds, and I was like, oh, Glammy's not there anymore. Now they have Zay Zuda as a host, and it's like, now Locale Nerds is just drama. Like, I haven't seen a single gaming review or thoughts on any. Like, if they're gonna do drama, at least do the gaming community drama. Locale Nerds or Locale Gaming Channel, like, that should be drama about the gaming community or other shit. It shouldn't be drama within the Locale universe. That's why it's like, it's manufactured drama. You know, it's weird. It's like, why watch anything else other than Locale Live and Locale Rewind? Like, those are the only two shows I would say are the only shows that y'all should even watch at this point, because Locale Rewind is just going to recap all the fucking drama anyways. So just watch that show and you can skip spending an hour or two on the other shows. That's just how I feel. It's a real Housewives at LCL. Yeah. Keem is the Andy Cohen. Jeez. I sort of feel bad for Eric because it was obvious that Zay was manipulating him. I have not watched any of these shows ever since I left the Discord and chose to unsubscribe from all the channels. I would check out them here and there, but I haven't seen a thing in a while. Like, I only know about the Fat Camp stuff because, like I said, I have looked on Reddit out of curiosity, and I just read it on Reddit and see the clips on Reddit. I can't basically get myself to watch these shows anymore. I wanted to support Rewind because I do like Xylee. Xylee has always been cool. But I also see a lot of hate for Xylee now too, and that's like crazy to me. But I did want to support Xylee on Rewind, but yeah, I kind of am just like, with Becky and a lot of these people, I can't do it, dude. It makes me literally sick to my stomach because it's like, bro, like, what are you people doing? What are you people doing? So I don't even know who Eric is. I've heard the name. I've seen people post about him and saw some clips. I can't do it, dude. I just can't do it. You forgot about Rewind? Dude, that was like the third show they launched. What do you mean? I remember Rewind because I was on the docket team for a short period of time, but I couldn't do it after the Becky Boop SA thing. I was like, nah, we ain't supporting this. I can't get down with it. So I quit. I quit the docket team. I left the Discord and I was just done. And I just didn't care to go back. And it was like the second time I left anyways. So I kind of just, at that point, I was like, yeah, I left once. Because I was kind of frustrated with, I forgot why I was frustrated. I think I was like, oh, it's like a bunch of reasons that I left. And then I went back because everyone's like, no, come back. We like you. We like you. We want you here. So I came back. And then after the Becky Boop SA allegations, I said, nope, y'all are monetizing this. And I don't believe this bitch. Nah, I'm fucking good. I'm not going to sit here and listen to Becky cry about something that more than likely did not happen to her. And everybody else completely supporting that shit. So I said, nope, I'm leaving. That stream that she did at the first night that happened, I was out of that motherfucker. And I never looked back. Never looked back. Fuck that noise. No, thank you. Pause. No pause, actually. I said pause for some reason because I was just checking to see how long I had for streaming. Damn, this motherfucker's still there? God damn. Maybe, yeah, that's crazy. I hope this man made money. Sorry, I said that all out loud. The Irish goodbye. Yeah. Yeah. But that is kind of my thoughts on everything. This will be a fun stream. So you guys are awesome. Thank you. And for the new people, thank you. I'm gonna be starting making content again. You know, it's hilarious. These new people are coming to the channel and they're seeing I have no content. I have like one video up. Oh, dude, I've been doing this for 3 years. I just there's a lot of streams, a lot of videos. I just privated it all and started from scratch because it's old news. I'm moving on, trying new things, doing new things. Not really. I'm doing the same shit. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? But yeah, this has been fun. Y'all are cool. Y'all cool peoples. I might make a new Discord, not Discord server. I don't think I want another Discord server because I probably won't be on that shit often. But I might get back on Discord, for people to, maybe, reach out and stuff, possibly. I'm still on the fence about it. I can't stand Sally. She's so fake. See, I'm hearing that. I can't stand Sally. She's so fake. And not to mention that she falsely accused Salvo Pancakes of SAing. I remember us just having that discussion. So my thing is with Xylee, right? Like I'll give my takes on it. I don't really care. I think I said it before. When that whole thing happened, I understand, like, because even to me, when that situation happened, to be quite honest, that's what I was feeling like was going on. Is that was being implied. It was very confusing. So I don't really blame Xylee because I feel like even when I'm hearing that situation happen, even though the girl said like that didn't happen and that's not what she's saying, it kind of still sounded like that's what she was saying. Like, you know what I mean? It's like she didn't want to say it directly, but in my head, it's like, but if it wasn't that, why even talk about it? You get what I'm saying? Okay, so I'll explain what happened. So, Salvo Pancakes, is a content creator that was working with Keem on the Keemstar show. And there was what is his name? God, I can't remember. Edwin Generations, or I forgot his other name, but Edwin Generations, he's another bigger content creator. I don't even know, is he still streaming? Is he still around? But Edwin brought a girl out to see Keemstar with Salvo Pancakes. And I guess there was a hookup between the two of them, or potential. I don't remember. Somebody can refresh my memory. But basically the girl in question came out and made a comments that, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, did kind of imply that wasn't, like, she felt pressured into it, I guess, a threesome with Salvo and Edwin at Keem's, and that became like a whole thing. So, like, I get what you're saying, Harley. I'm not discrediting you or making it sound like you're wrong. Like, that's how you feel, I understand. But, like, from my perspective, when I heard that story happen, it to me, it also seemed like she was saying it, making it sound like she was pressured into it. And it sounded like she was kind of leaning towards that. But, like, at the end of the day, she did say she wasn't. But, like, there are also cases, many cases, where women will be assaulted and say they weren't, right? And I think that's kind of where Xylee was kind of going with what she said. And again, at this point, when the victim, alleged victim, says they're not a victim, but in my mind too, I'm still sitting here like, if you weren't a victim of that, then kind of like, why bring it up if it was consensual? You know what I mean? Like, if it was 100% consensual, why even talk about it and make it seem like it wasn't? So I don't blame Xylee for that. I know a lot of people have that same sentiment that Xylee, accused him of that. But again, that was the impression a lot of people got from that situation. So I don't blame her for that. I really don't. Because that was a weird ass fucking story arc, bro. Like, looking back on it, I'm like, why even talk about it? If it didn't actually happen like that, why are we bringing it up? If you're saying I'm not accusing them of SA, I'm not a victim, then, like, why are we talking about it and making it seem like like you were, And again, the girl wanted to move on from it, so I'm not going to dive too deep in. I'm not going to say her name. But either way, it really is, up to the person who it happened to say how they feel about the situation. But also, a lot of people are gonna, wanting to be, the heart's in the right place, and looking at somebody. What's the best way to example? Like if a girl gets drunk and she has sex with somebody and she regrets it and she talks about it with like one of her friends, and they'll be like, well, that kind of sounds like you were R-worded, right? Even though the person's like, nah, I was aware and stuff, but like, you were intoxicated. How could you consent? That whole thing gets confusing, right? And somebody being a good person and seeing it that way, or had experiences, or, you know, whatever, they want to do the right thing and be like, yeah, you probably were. But, you know, it's not, I wouldn't blame somebody for wanting to, you know, help somebody that they thought might have been harmed, but not realizing it, because, you know, there's a lot of people who have regrets and stuff like that, or just, you know, deny, whatever. I'm not going to blame Xylee on that one, because I thought the same shit too. But when she came out and said that's not what she's saying, I'm like, all right, well, then that it is what it is. Like, again, I go back to the point why I bring it up. But I don't think that that's on Xylee, to be 100% fair. But, not to mention, Xylee constantly treating Billy the Fridge like shit and steamrolling him. She needs to go back to the Tonka Saw community where she came from. I will say this: Billy and Xylee have always been close. Like, they were close, and that's why they were chosen, I believe, to be hosts. I would say that I don't know how Billy feels about, you know, if he feels like he's being treated like shit or steamrolled. But I know on Discord they were very cool with each other, and they would pick on each other, and they liked each other. So I don't really know. I don't really know how to really take that comment. I haven't been watching, so I don't know. But I do know that before they were really close. I just don't know. But I see a lot of Xylee hate now, and I kind of just like, I don't know. Maybe the change in the atmosphere is why she might be perceived as different, but I don't know. I haven't been really watching, but I know that they were cool on Discord. They were very cool, and I mean, Billy was cool, and I like Xylee, so I guess it is. I haven't been watching, so I have no idea. Xylee was living at Salvo and Edwin at the time, so odds are she went in with that mindset. I mean, it could be that, but yeah, it could be part of that. But like I said, I really do feel like she wasn't trying to falsely accuse anyone. I think that the implication and the vibe from the girl telling her story did come across that that's what she was, you know, basically leaning towards, and that's that would probably add to like Xylee being like, oh, we're not only piece of shit people, but like we doing that to girls type shit. So I don't think she really meant any harm. And as I recall, I do think she did apologize and, you know, talked it out with that girl, and I think they were fine. But I don't know. Again, I can't keep up with everyone's shit, and I don't want to at this point, especially if it's like old like that. That's like way old. I actually still have my Salvo pancake sweatshirt that Keem made, where he was drinking a PP. And I still have it. I never wore it though. That shit was expensive too. I never wore that. Oh Lord, I can't read that. I'm not even gonna highlight that. I was wasted in college, and this fat girl pulled me to the side and started making out with me all night. I got called beef master over 2 years. I'm sorry I did that to you, Isaac. I'm so sorry. I thought you were down. I thought you were down. I was like, hey, this dude seems like he's fun. I thought you was down. I didn't know that they were gonna call you that. I didn't even know that I was that big. Like, my bad. I shouldn't have been too, you know, eagered. Like, you know, it's a college party. We all having fun. I didn't know you was looking kind of good drinking that beer. So I was like, let me holler real quick. And then one thing led to another, and maybe I should have thought, maybe, you know, at the time, like, you know what, this dude's way out of my league, right? Like, I'm like 200 pounds over here, and, you know, I have titties on top of my titties, and like, this might be my chance. He won't remember it. So like, there you go. But I didn't know that everybody else remembered. So I'm sorry you got called Beefmaster or whatever for 2 years. I apologize. I was just, you know, trying to shoot my shot, you know. I was down and still am, but no one likes name calling. Oh, well, I'm glad you were down. I'm glad it wasn't an awkward college encounter, you know. I'm just saying, I was just shooting my shot. Okay, that's all that was. All right. I've lost a lot of weight since then. So like, maybe then, you know, people won't be calling you that. Like, oh, you remember that big bitch? Well, she's not big no more. So there you go. Like, you know, it was a moment. We had a moment, Isaac. It's okay. It's okay to have a moment. I be leaning into this role play shit a little too hard, don't I? Oh my god. But I'm not reading that comment. I keep reading it like, girl, we just had to listen to Keem's crusty conversation with Lynx about Glaze in our face. I can't do it anymore right now. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be too cringe. I'm already being cringe. I can't be too cringe. I can't go all the way in now. No, I'm just kidding with you, Belinda. You're good. Yeah, you were into that comment hardcore. I like to be funny sometimes, so I try to be funny. I try to role play. Okay, I do a little role play. I put myself in a scenario, and it works sometimes. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's cringy. It depends on the comment. You never have any idea what's going on. Why do you come here? No, I'm just kidding. How you doing? How you doing? you never. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. You come in at the almost 3 hour mark. I have no idea what's going on because you missed like the first 2.5 hours. Like the hell? I don't even know who you are anymore. No, I'm just playing. I had actually forgotten about that. Bruh. Like, there's too many sus people on the internet. Repeat everything. I don't want to. Why? Okay. Keemstar has crusty conversations with girls on the internet. Tom Brady is definitely the GOAT of football. Let's see. The Yankees are better than the Red Sox. That's all I got. That's the gist of most of the stream. There you go. That's the gist of most of the stream. Now we talked about a bunch of YouTubers that a lot of people in the chat know about, and you probably don't, aside from Keemstar. So that's basically all you. Yeah, see, this is why I love my streams. I can TLDR the fuck out of these things. Okay, we made out in college. Yeah, we made out in college when I was 200 pounds and he was drunk, and afterwards they made fun of him for doing so. So that was also what we talked about. Yes, I have beef with beef. Yes, that's true. And I also had beef with Beefy. That did happen too. I'd like to thank Harley for starting the gears in my head up actually, in any case she wouldn't answer. No, well, that's what this chat's for. See, this is what I missed. This is what I missed. Whether I'm a big channel or a small channel, I miss this. This is what I miss. Talking and shooting the shit with you guys. Having topics and then we just shoot the shit and like just completely derail the whole thing. Oh, here we go. Fast recap. Keem is a gooner. Red Sox suck. Tom Brady is a bitch. And something happened between Ray and Beefy. And you forgot about your titties. You forgot about your titties. And your high estrogen level. I'm just saying. I'm just super saying. Ah, man, I can't believe I said that out loud. That's crazy. Oh my god, you guys are fantastic. Tom Brady has Bet Davis eyes, but otherwise unattractive. Oh yeah, we also talked about that. And Boba Tea, yes, we always talk about it. You made out with someone in your chat. That's problematic. Be right back. Gonna do a stream calling you out. No, this was in college. That I totally didn't go to. I just crashed a college party. I didn't even go to that school. I just was like, oh, there's a party. Nobody's gonna know my fat ass doesn't go here. So I crashed the party, and then I saw Isaac just chilling in the corner, looking a little too tipsy, drinking a beer, and I was like, he's the one. He's it. I have a chance. He's the drunkest person at this party. He won't even remember, but he clearly did remember, and he called it out. So, it's just what it is. Luna's just like, oh, it's like prison. It doesn't count when you're in college. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like gay for the stay, but it's fat for the frat. Oh, fat for the frat. Let's go. I'm clever sometimes. I have my moments. Gay for the stay, fat for the frat. There we go. I love it. Make it a t-shirt. Who's gonna make me a t-shirt saying fat for the frat? I only remember so much about Savile shit because I would re-listen to multiple hour-long drama streams to pass the time at work when it all went down. Hey. Oh my god, I'll cut you in on the t-shirts. Yes. Thank you. Oh my effing god, I can't. Oh my god, I can't with you. I can't. So it's just beating into my skull. Yeah, I'm just I'm not even gonna sell pancakes. He called me I think he called me ugly or something. And I was like, bro, why do people call me ugly like I care? I generally don't. Cause like I'm ugly to some people, but I'm beautiful to others. So why would I focus on people who are not attracted to me when I can just focus on the people who are attracted to me? Make it make sense. I'm too grown to argue with people that I'm attractive. I don't fucking care. People will say I'm ugly. I'm like, okay, then I'll be ugly. Oh my God, take the filters off. But I don't care, bro. I don't care what you think I look like. I have people in this world who think I'm attractive. I know, shocker. I'm shocked, but it's true. I've literally had people say, you're hot. And I'm like, where? I don't see it. But hey, if you do, power to you. If you don't, power to you. So when Salvo called me ugly, I'm like, bro, like the fact that you even think I'm attracted to you is all is an insult because I'm not. And even so, I'm a busted ass bitch, not even attracted to you. What does that say about you? Exactly. Shut the fuck up. You couldn't even pull an ugly bitch like me. So why do I care if you think I'm ugly? And it was just because I was like talking shit to him. And it's like, oh, you can dish it, but you can't take it, Salvo Pancakes? That's adorable. And this man be doxing people, so I wasn't trying to get too much into it with him, but I laughed my ass off when he was on somebody's stream like, oh yeah, that friggin' saggy melons chick, oh, she's fucking busted. And I'm like, what did that have to even do with any issue you had with me, bro? Like, that's how pathetic you are. You have nothing relevant to say about me because you don't know who I am, so you have nothing to throw at me, and you're not going to reference anything I said about you. You're just going to go for my look. So again, don't care. Salvo Pancakes is not an attractive man to me. I'm sure he's attractive to some people, but like, who fucking cares? I get so mad at people when they're like, oh, they called me ugly. So what? Somebody else out there thinks you're beautiful. Even the ugliest person to you gets laid, okay? So who fucking cares? Everyone needs to stop worrying about what people fucking look like all the time. Except for when it's like funny for comedy effect, I'll 100% make fun of Lunchbox's tatas. 100%. Because he makes fun of me all the time. So I don't give a fuck. The only shallow people I like are the hot ones. Listen, looks change, personality doesn't. So for me, it's always about personality. You could be the hottest guy in the world and be a complete fucking scumbag. Trust me, I've dated some really good looking guys, but they're fucking scumbags. So like, I'd rather date somebody who to other people are physically attractive, but to me, they're the sexiest people because the way they treat me and the way they make me feel. That's how it should be. It's how it always should be. But whatever. I'm just a fat bitch who made out with some dude in college and he regretted it. So it's just beating. Oh, I read that one already. Just beating in my skull. I'm short and skinny, so I'm only shallow when it comes to weight because I don't want to die by accident. Wait, what? It's more self-preservation than rudeness. Listen. I'll crush the shit out of you. I will just fall on you like a tree. I will yell timber to give you a chance to get out the way, but I will crush you. Timber. Bye, Harley. Nice to know ya. How much can you wait? How much weight can you pick up though? Because like that's important. You can't say anything worse than saying I had. You will never let me live that down. You can't say anything any worse than saying I had HIV, Ray. Your words don't bother me. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. What are you talking about? You have no proof. There was no proof I ever said you had HIV. What are you talking about, Lunchbox? Show receipts or that's a lie. I totally never made a comment about Lunchbox having HIV or being HIV positive. I never said that. That is a lie. Just throw it out there. It's going down, she's yelling. He said, you lying bitch. What? I would never lie about saying something about you having HIV. Where are you getting this from? What? Me? I'm innocent. You guys don't listen to my mod. He doesn't know what he's talking. He's trying to pull a Becky on me, and I don't appreciate it. I never. What? Who would ever say something about wishing you got HIV or anything of that nature? I would never do that. What? Me? Do you know how sweet I am? I'm so sweet and kind. What do you mean? Lunchbox, why would you slander me like this? This is my comeback. This is my second stream since I've come back to YouTube, and this is how you treat me? You're gonna tell all these people, the new people that are here, that I would subject you to that kind of level of degrading and bullying. That's what you want to put out into the universe about me? What? That's why you said you'll never let me live it down? No, what I was just, I was just saying that because you seem to keep saying that about me. I never said that. What? All right, so if y'all didn't realize, I totally did say that. But he kind of deserved it though. You see how he talks to me in the chat? He kind of deserved that bullshit. I'm just saying. You are no bully. No, I'll bully the shit out of Lunchbox 100%. Like I'll bully the shit out of him. What? I said that? I think you're talking about somebody. I didn't say that. Wait, what is happening in the chat? Now we're talking about Harley. Okay, so Harley, I'm 5'3" and a $115 at 28 years old. Cut me some slack. I don't want to cut you at all, but okay, so you a little petite thing. You a little tiny thing. Okay. Last I checked, I got a twig and I got a twig and berries, so him. Oh, so you a tiny, so you a twink. Is that what they call them? Is that what they call them? Twinks? I'm ignorant. You're a guy? Bro, wait. Everybody's just, you're blowing people's minds. I didn't say it. Okay, I said it, but nah, he deserved it. 100% he deserved it. What up, Bonzo? I see you in the chat. What up, Bonzo? He said, yo, well, like, we don't know if Harley has a condition that causes him to be tiny whiny. We don't know. Y'all are coming for him because he's tiny. We don't know why he's tiny. Like, y'all stop bullying Harley right now. Absolutely not. Not in 2025. We can't be body shaming skinny people like we body shame fat people. Like, we just can't do it. Okay, it's not the same. Although, like he would 100% get crushed under me, like 100%. Like, there's no question of a doubt. Like, he would probably snap some bones. I don't know if he could, hold up so much ass, but he would definitely be crushed. That would be a thing. I couldn't do it. I couldn't murder him that way. That's not the best. Everyone always says a guy will be like, I want to go when having sex or with titties in my face. I want to get suffocated. No, you don't. Like, that's not the best way to die. Y'all really think that a woman breaking your pelvic bone is it? Like, no, it's not. It's not it. You don't want those problems. My wife said I'm more of an otter than a twink. I don't know what an otter is. I'm very ignorant to these things. What the hell is an otter? Aren't twinks like small, tiny guys that are gay? I don't know what an otter is. I feel like I don't want to know the answer, but I kind of feel like I should, so I'm a little bit more educated. So, like, what the hell is an otter? I don't understand. He said, oh yeah, true, my bad. I was just trying to be uplifting. I feel like that was low-key a shot. Low-key shots fired. Just reread that and then you'll understand why I said that. Do you even lift, bro? Read a book, Ray. They have books on gay terminologies? What do you mean read a book? What do you mean read a book? I'll read a book when you eat a salad. I'll read a book when you eat a salad. There we go. They do? Really? I feel like I shouldn't be surprised about that, though. I feel like we need a book on it. There's too many pronouns. There's too many gender identities. Again, not shitting on anybody. I'm very pro live your life as long as it doesn't affect anybody else. But there's too many to keep up with. There's like he, him, she, her, they, them, Zer. I don't know what Zer is. I don't know if it's like a combination of his and her. Shim, I think. I don't know if that's derogatory. I feel like shim's derogatory. Please forgive me if it is. I'm very ignorant. There's just like a lot of pronouns and gender identities. It's too much. So I'm not surprised in a book that like breaks it down for everybody. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. Snoo smash. I got shit genetics, that's why I'm short. Aw, but you're like adorable. I could pick you up and put you on my back and like carry you around. That's like actually not bad. You're about to be you're about to be on my speakers in my truck, and I'm gonna go silent, gonna drive here. I feel like you shouldn't have me on your speakers too loud, because sometimes the chat, especially right now with the conversations, is going to get a little out of pocket. And even though your windows are up, I don't think you understand that people can still hear the volume through the windows. So if you don't want to get weird looks, I recommend keeping the volume slightly down. Put me on Bluetooth ears, because like ain't no way you're listening to me and driving. I'm just glad I changed my name from Saggy Melons, because that always was awkward when I was streaming and people would hear, the husbands would be watching me on their phones and hearing me say stuff, and they'd be like, "Who are you? What are you watching?" "I'm watching Saggy Melons," and they're like, "Ayo." And I hope, wait, what? Oh man, that's too funny. And I hope they don't like it. Okay, that's fair. I think a good book is How We Talk About Gender and Why It Matters. Okay. Okay, I feel like I want to read that book now, just cause. Okay, an otter is a term for a gay man who is slim and has a lot of hair, because I am hairy as oh, okay, so it's a hairy twink. So that's what it is. It's a hairy twink. Dude, I can't. So an otter, so there's twinks, and then there's hairy twinks, and hairy twinks are called otters. I feel like if Lynx is ever gonna watch the stream, she's gonna be like, it went from this to like us now talking about twinks and otters and otter twinks. I guess. I hope Saggy Melons didn't end. Wait, I hope Saggy. No, the wives love me. I at least that's what I was told. By the husbands, that their wives absolutely loved me and they thought I was awesome. And I was like, "Aw, I probably would steal your wives. 100% would steal your wife. That's fine." Bear is a big gay hairy dude. So is a shaved gay guy a dolphin. Lols. Lols, that's so true. Only otter I know about is in the wildlife. Listen, you guys have educated me on the weirdest shit in all my years in streaming. Okay. I learned that poop coffee is a thing. That's something I learned. Y'all have educated me on multiple different, very strange, I'm never going to try it sex positions. You now taught me that there are other types of gay outside of twink and bears. Now we have otters. My wife doesn't like you, Ray. That's a lie. You're lying. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? You're such a liar, Lunchbox. Your wife probably doesn't even know I exist, and if she does, she would not like me. You're such a liar. And if it is, it's because you lied to her and told her that I said you had HIV. That's probably why. And you're a liar. You're a liar. The position conversation was a while back. Yes, positions. There are just some weird positions. I don't remember them. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I just remember that I learned that there were a bunch of different types of them that were weird. Like very weird positions and gross ones. Let's just say that, gross ones. I don't want to repeat it. I'm trying to not get demonetized over here. I just came back. I already said too many cuss words in the stream. I'm not trying to be too much. My favorite otter is the one that voiced over by what Kerr Productions. She doesn't like her because Ray said no. This is not true. I'm not lying. She says your voice annoys her. All right, I believe you. That's fair. That's fair. But that's crazy. My voice annoys her. Like, that's so mean. My voice annoys everyone, but that doesn't mean they don't like me. My voice is annoying. I can't help my voice. That's such an unfair thing to not like somebody over. I was born with this voice. I can't help my voice. That's so unfair. I can't change my... Okay, I can change my voice. Hold on. Just for your wife. Is this better? Hi, guys. How are you doing? My name is Ray, and I just want to say you guys are amazing. Like, do I have to do a Valley Girl voice? Like, oh my God. Like, let me tell you about how much Keemstar is such, like, a gooner. Okay? He's like a gooner. Or should I just talk like a fucking infant? Hello, guys. I just want to talk to you guys today about how much Keemstar is a gooner. No, see, that's too creepy. I can't do it. I can't help the way I fucking sound. That's not fair. Your wife is being very unfair to me, and I don't appreciate it. That's not right. I was born this way. Like, damn. That's so not cool. I'm gonna cry now. Nah, I couldn't be a voice actor. I can't do many voices. The best voice I do is the kid voice, which creeps people out. Just like I think got creeped out. Yeah, the kid voice is very creepy, but I can do it. I don't know why I can do it, but I can. Just saying. My favorite position is the screaming flea. See, I just feel like I don't know what the hell that is. I'm like upset right now. This comment upsets me. This comment actually upsets me because, like, I can't help the way I talk, man. Why is my voice the thing that everybody gets mad at? I can't help that. I can't, change who I am and how I talk. It's just, that's not right. Like, I don't know what your wife sounds like. Maybe your wife's voice annoys me. I would never hate her for that. I would just get used to it and be like, you know what? You're a lovely person. Your voice doesn't bother me so much that I can't like you because your voice sounds grating. Like, I just feel sad now because I can't help the way I sound, bro. Everything annoys her, frankly. I ignore her most of the time when she starts ranting. Damn, she rants about me? That's crazy. What did I do? I feel like I have to, like, get to know your wife so she can not hate me because of how I sound. Like, I'm gonna cry low key. Like, what did I do? I'm sorry, my voice is like this. I don't like my voice either. How do you think I feel? I have to live with it. You can choose to yell at your husband to put his headphones in. I don't have that luxury. I have to listen to myself talk every day. You think I like it? No, I don't, but I can't help that. I'm living this life. I'm living this hell. You can at least say, hey, sweetie, put your headphones on. I don't want to hear that annoying bitch. And then he does it. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just sitting here like, that's not fair. That's not fair to me. I live with this shit. You don't. Some bullshit. Her southern twang has me rolling when she gets pissed. Oh, she's a southern. I can see it. Yeah, southern people can probably say my voice is grating. Hold on. Let me see. Now listen, y'all. I just want to say, hon, I got maybe a little southern, maybe a little southern. Not the best southern accent. I can't do a really good southern accent. I don't know where this accent comes from. It's not like Alabama. It's not like, it's more like a hick thing, right? But maybe this will be a little bit more better and appeasing to the ears for a southern belle, because I just don't I just don't understand why somebody would just come for me for my voice, right? I can't help the way I talk naturally. I can try to do accents. The best ones I do is the ones where I sound like an African, but for the most part, I can't change this. I can't do this constantly. Or maybe I should switch it up to the the Wakanda forever. Like, let me ask you something. Why is your wife gay? Why is she gay? I do not understand this. Why are people mad at how I talk? I don't understand. I try to talk. I talk who I talk. I try to talk normal, but I don't understand why my voice annoys people so much. I cannot help that. I can't. It is just how I talk. And I feel like your people out there, you guys are just so mean to me. I did nothing wrong to you. I just don't get it. So why is your wife gay? I am the captain now. We don't have that. No, we Belinda, we don't have that. We don't have that. I sound like Wings of Redemption? Really? I've had only one awkward sex moment, and that was when I asked a woman I was seeing at the time if she's going to glaze for daddy. The feeling of glaze for that, that's wild. That's wild. It's like nails on a chalkboard meets screeching car tires. I mean, hey, I'll take it. I love how now y'all talk about sex positions in the chat. That's crazy. That's the only thing she said when I was watching one of the streams some months ago. Damn. Well, I'm sorry, Lunchbox's wife, you don't like my voice. I'm sorry. But just know I don't like my voice either, but I have to live with it. So, like, fuck you. No, sorry, I have to say fuck you because, like, I live with this voice. I don't like to hear it either. You don't have to live with it. Now I'm like, I feel ashamed of myself. This woman single-handedly made me still feel self-conscious all over again. This woman's bringing back triggers of being bullied in school because of how I talk. Like, I feel ashamed of myself now. I feel like I don't want to talk no more. I'm gonna cry. I feel embarrassed. Damn. And this whole time I was always making jokes and talking about how I was gonna steal your wife. Now I know why you say I couldn't. That bitch hates me. That bitch is like, I don't like you. You're annoying. Your voice drives me crazy. Damn, well, now I see why I couldn't steal your wife. She don't like my voice. Goddamn, that sniffle was serious. That sniffle was serious. I'm so sorry. That sounded bad. Oh my god. I wonder if the Africans who speak in clicks make clicks during sex. Hey, oh. Isaac says, I don't do the glaze thing anymore. I'm always the one that has to run and get towel for the girl because she can't get it herself. I mean, listen. Keeping it 100. If y'all are going to do that, like, the least you could do is wipe it off. Like, come on. Be a gentleman. That's a gentleman thing to do. She wore off on me for watching local content too. It's not just you. Oh god, if she hates my voice, I can't imagine how she feels about Becky. Just keep it that one. Like, have the towel there. I shouldn't have to wipe it. You made the mess. Why do I have to clean up your mess? Just why? You gooped. Why do I have to clean up your mess? Like, just clean it up. The least you can do. Be a damn gentleman. I'm not going to have to. Like, the towel's there for you to clean it up. I'm not cleaning it up. You clean it up. It's called being polite. It's called manners. I'm just saying. Just called manners. Y'all should clean it up. But anyways, I've been streaming for 3 goddamn hours. And my nose is getting worse. If you guys haven't heard the big... Like I'm doing a line or something. I'm not. My allergies are just like increasingly getting worse. So I think we can cut it there. It's been a while since I did a 3-hour stream, but here we are. So I appreciate y'all. I know Isaac's like, damn, I was driving and you were gonna keep me company. It's okay. You can go watch which one of the locals are they doing right now? Oh, DSP. Yeah, DSP sport. I'm vaguely familiar with DSP. By the way, can I just get a real quick before I go? How are y'all who have been here for a while? How are y'all liking the new thumbnails? Did you notice that they're not as shitty or as lazy? Did you notice they actually put some effort into them this time? So are you guys liking the new thumbnails? Are they better than the old school ones? Because like I'm actually like trying to make them look a little bit more. So we got one. I like it. Okay, thumbnails are okay. Because I'm putting a little bit more effort. I told you guys I'm gonna start taking YouTube a little bit more seriously and actually put in some effort. So that the new thumbnails are okay. Wipe it off. I'm not allowed to put. Oh boy, this is Ray After Dark again. 10 out of 10. Okay, so they're better now. Because I was mad lazy with my thumbnails. Isaac, I wish you were around and introduced. I was so lazy at one year. My thumbnails looked like a child made them. Like, it looks like I paid a kid to do my thumbnails. But, yeah, they were probably bad now. Oh, you single now? Damn. Single and mingling. There you go, Isaac. There you go. But, okay, so I'm getting positive feedback on the new thumbnails. I want to say, I'm not going to lie, the thumbnail for the stream yesterday was definitely my favorite. I definitely made that look kind of cool. And I think the thumbnail having Lynx on there, like that's great. I'm getting better with the thumbnails. So, but yeah. All right. I'm going to get going. I swear to God, I'm going now. Tomorrow I'll probably do another stream, obviously. And I will work on the membership stuff for y'all who want to get your memberships back or do members. And like I said, I'm going to do tiers this time around and have perks that I'm probably going to try to commit to. And that's how you'll support the channel. Because, yeah, a bitch is back. Yes, I'm still live. What do you mean? Of course I'm still live. I went 3 months without streaming. I can freaking stream for 3 hours to make up for lost time. God damn it. Yeah, but we'll talk about more. We'll see what happens. with the lolcow drama. I might do a reaction to, if she still has it up tomorrow, the aftermath stream she did about the stream we reacted to today. So I'll probably end up doing that reaction tomorrow, unless something else happens. So with that said, you want a popcorn eating emoji? All right. Listen, I'm gonna get Discord again. I'll post a community post of the tag. Y'all can add me on Discord, and then you guys can send me your ideas for emojis, because I've been meaning to update my emojis anyways. So we could do some interesting emojis. I might have to throw in an Andy Signor popcorn eating one just for you, Lunchbox. You want a popcorn eating emoji? We'll do one for Andy Signor. All right. I do want to add you on Discord again because I have a new account. Okay. I'll work on the Discord today. And I'll make a community post and put the Discord there. I'm not going to do a Discord server though. I can't. I've done too many and they always end up being drama, and I'm trying to avoid that like personal drama shit, outside YouTube drama shit. So I'm not going to make a Discord server, but I will get back on Discord and I will join some servers if y'all have them, or you could if you guys want to reach out to me, I'll just do it that way. I'm at the point now where I'm okay to talk to people. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for being here for 3 hours. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.